kicking like Dolomite. Last one got copyright. I'm kicking like Dolomite.
5 just to be sure.
Hey, one time, you ready? Copyright.
Yeah.
Last one got copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every time I rhyme is just a sign that I'm about to kill. Yeah, it's time for weapon wheel. We got the skill, we got the games. Don't make me grab it still. I put a hole in one like Abby did to Joe. Yeah, for real. And when it comes to aiming, I don't miss like Master Chief. I'll grab the piece and give your ass a halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, we run the game. You should pick up your feet. You can't lose them too smooth, just going to admit defeat. And ain't no capping around here, cause like Bond, I keep receipts. The most dangerous, better than these other guys. Try to come for us, what's like between your eyes like Jen Sakai. That's no lie, no prank. I grab the ratchet, no clank, and get my jiggy mask to show you how Jackmove got his name. Yeah. Weapon wheel podcast. Look. King of the castle like Cooper, captain of the ship. My name ain't Blandry, but don't make me have to hit the switch. We'll dump you overboard, then watch the views. I ain't talking Twitch. Hey yo, Alex, go ahead. Talk to him real quick.
Oh, the Dolomite is my name, and fucking up motherfuckers is my game. Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
Claim it, a strike to claim it. And he got it!
They had the nerve to copyright the game. Is this the bitches? Hey. Say yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game so tight, it's like Jordan 1 lazy. We stay in these gaming streets, ain't no way to be dormant. Hey, a Drake will leave your body uncharted like Lost Fortune. Coco Long scene was cute, hey, and yeah, it served its purpose. But I'm trying to give a detailed description of what a hearse is. I say we flip the switch on these niggas before it get bland. I see a lot of pods jacking the format like Dapper Dan. You hitting the dislike button, you still a fan. Talk slick in the comments and like Dutch, I got a plan. We don't do the sneak diss and that's that stuff that get you banned. Last time we told your ass to squat up, you turn telling right. It's like I play with the sliders up. You just got 30 niggas, heard me, the time is up. Since 2015, we been kicking game knowledge up. Dust your boots and join the crew if you wild enough.
Developers.
Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
40 clips, kicking like Dolomite. Hey, 40 clips. Aimed at your fit beam, shotties, so much ammo, it don't make sense. Trying to compete is a sacrifice, die again in your afterlife. I'm taking a road trip anytime you niggas wanna fight. Polygons and body counts, that's all that I tend to like. Any other podcast, a copy or look alike. Hey, and what they say? Hey, what they say? I put them in the dirt, toss and get hurt, no face, no case, smashed up like a Jiggy merch shirt. Sliding in that vet, I'm gonna get back, time to pay that debt. It's time for weapon wheel.
Gamer Advantage glasses promote eye health by blocking out harmful blue lights. They are for gaming as well as everyday use. They help to reduce headaches, improve sleep, and are very comfortable. Gamer Advantage glasses are available in prescription and non-prescription, have several different frames and lenses, and are very affordable. Use the link in the description and the code BGHDR for 10% off. Yo, what is good, everybody? Chat, go ahead, hit that like button if you in here. Let me know if you hear me clearly. Let me know if you hear me. Notification squad, early squad. Appreciate everybody being here. Not gonna lie, right? I feel a little bit weird because me and my wife took a walk this morning and we stopped by this coffee shop and this is what up, Attic? And it was a different coffee shop than.
What's going on, BG?
What's up? This was a different coffee shop than where we normally go. And, you know, I'm not a coffee person, so I tell my wife, you know, just get me what you, you know, get me what you get me. She know my order. We get it. I drink it. I think they spiked my coffee with crack, right? Because like I said, I'm not a coffee drinker, but usually, you know, I drink whatever my wife makes in the house because, you know, she, you know, in her younger days, she actually used to work at Starbucks. So she know how to make all the fancy drinks. She know all the names and all that stuff. I don't know none of that stuff. I'm not a coffee drinker, right? But sometimes I like how it tastes if it's chocolatey. But I got the jitters after going to this new spot, and I've been effed up ever since. I just feel off. I feel like I gotta scratch something. I feel jittery, you know. I feel like Pookie. I feel like Pookie right now. And I'm a little bit shaky. I think I've been drugged. You know, sprinkle a little bit of cocaine in my stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's just got that anxious feeling within me. You know, like I'm not calm, like my heart racing a little bit. So, yeah, I don't know what they put in that coffee, but it's bad, okay? I'm effed up right now.
What's going on?
What's up? What's up, Smooth? I was just telling the audience, I feel like somebody laced my coffee with a little bit of cocaine. Been effed up the whole day.
What time did you drink this coffee?
It was early, like maybe 10 or something, because me and my wife went on a walk, and it was a new coffee spot, so we went to the new coffee spot, drank it, and every other place I usually go, I've never had this feeling, but something with their coffee, bro, it's got me on edge.
Yeah, I had to stop drinking coffee because it induced anxiety for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long I'm gonna be in today. I'll probably be hopping in and out because family it's pretty warm outside, so
oh boy. See,
yeah.
It's the we outside crowd been going crazy lately. Oh yeah, we outside this summer. Yo, you boys, the we outside crowd. Y'all something else. That's not actually wonton, is it? It is wonton. What are you doing in here, wonton?
No wonton can't be in here.
Well, I mean, I didn't schedule for him to be in here. I'm just asking. And Attic or
You don't need to be invited, man.
oh, okay. What about you, Attic? You just came through just to drop in?
My bad, BG. I just wanted to say you have great taste in films. That list you put up was impeccable.
Oh, well, of course. See, you know what I'm saying? Listen, when it comes to, you know, films by certain directors, you know, I have high standards. But when it comes to, you know, your comic book movie, I just want to be entertained. You know, it's, you know, I do admit
Bar
that
is
it's I wouldn't say the bar is low. I would just say, you know, they serve their purpose. It's just for pure entertainment. You know,
will find cinema. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you know, when I go to a Scorsese, you know, I want something to make me think. You know, I want this to be cinema. It's just like, you know, you don't go to Ruth Chris and McDonald's for the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Interesting.
That's all it is.
That's different. I don't know.
You know, people go to McDonald's for that McDonald's Sprite. McDonald's Sprite hit different in them fries. What up, Red?
What's up, y'all?
It's been a while.
Hey, Red.
Hello.
What's good?
It's nice to hear from a natural woman.
What does that mean?
That means
You
a
ain't-
lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
You ain't been seeing what's going on on Twitter lately, Jack? This morning?
A little bit of it. I ain't put
The-
too much energy into it though. You know,
The shenanigans.
I let
That's
people, you know, do they fuckery in peace.
Getting crazy out here.
Indeed. Oh, brother. How was y'all week?
Right.
Cool. Very cool.
Okay. Who else did I invite? Trimoka coming through, and I think that's it. It was Trimoka.
Just be inviting people, bro. Like,
Hey, Bond and Blandrew out today. You know, Blandrew.
Okay, we need to talk about that though, BG. Belanger ain't been in here in like 3 weeks, right? And Bond,
Absolutely.
I don't remember
Like
that. I don't
5
remember last time I
weeks.
talked.
How about 5
What I'm saying,
weeks?
I don't remember last time I talked to Bond. Smooth ain't here spiritually, so what we really separating on this Patreon cut? Like,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
man.
Like,
See, that's
what
what's
we
crazy.
doing?
That's what you care about.
Oh, absolutely.
One day Smooth is gonna go for like a legit position that he really, really wants, and they about to literally have like some kind of background presentation on his Twitter posts. It's like these are the reasons we can't hire you.
As he should be.
Crazy. It is what it is. I might switch things up. I don't know if I'm gonna keep my name or not, but
you still trying to do this rebrand thing?
Yeah, not even a rebrand. I won't call it a rebrand. It's just that it's like I'm kind of like in this phase of my life where some of this stuff I really don't care about.
Okay, but I don't understand. Like, look, I get it. I understand where you're coming from. Like, the Kid Smooth name is like kind of centered around like an Xbox persona, but like you ain't really acted like that Kid Smooth in years. I don't think the name is the issue that you have with it.
I don't know.
I don't think you need to change your name. I think that the content that you want to do going forward, just consistently do it, and the branding will change itself. Period. I don't think you need to change your name.
Yeah, whatever you change your name to, though, that person didn't make Halo, Gears, and Forza, so that person's not a legend. So we don't care. Like,
are you gonna eventually do the remix without
I'm not. I
the
can't
generic?
do it. Those
mic?
that happened by accident. I was just freaking.
How did you make a song by accident?
Because it wasn't like I heard. It was Lil Yachty's "It Get Cold Like Minnesota." I was like, oh, I could joke on that whole Halo Gears thing, and that's what I did. But it wasn't like a. But the problem is now every time something happens like this, it'll resurface. So it wasn't like I can't. I can't purposely do that again. Like it just.
So
you know what I mean? Like,
you the artist that made the first Fire album, and you can't do the second one. Okay,
bro. Like, Nas will not do another Illmatic. Eminem would not do another Marshall Mathers LP. It just doesn't work. It just. If I do it, it's gonna be whack. If I literally try to do it, it's gonna be whack, and I can't do that.
You ain't got it in you. Okay.
I mean, no volume 2s. Like, I don't even know what happened, but no volume 2s of whatever you're talking about.
They're talking about Halo, Gears, and Forza.
Smooth made a song called Halo, Gears, and Forza. It's a banger. You should listen to that, Red.
Smooth
Classic.
also made a song about blocking people on Twitter too. So.
Yeah.
Oh, where's the link?
Red, you never heard this?
No.
Oh my!
What
the hell?
fuck was that?
You good, bro?
I'm surprised. I'm just okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, just look up Halo, Gears, and Forza on YouTube.
I'm just surprised nobody threw it your way. I mean, people always throwing like things in people's direction.
Somebody not following your content, Smooth?
No, I'm not. No, it's not that. Usually when I do something cringy, it gets to people whether they want to see it or not. So I was just surprised that nobody threw that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I had people hear "She Is Only 15" and "Do You Wanna," and I did not expect or ever wanted to hear. But I was like, well, that's what happens when you put things online. Like I still can't get my aunt's voice out of my head after "Do You Wanna." So.
Wow. All right. We should get started. Don't want to be here all night.
All right,
Studios.
well, I'll take off.
All right, man. Late addict. All right. This is Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 323. Please hit that like button. We are on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, all your favorite audio live streaming platforms. If you want to support us, you can check out our Patreon, which will give you access to the Weapon Wheel After Dark, which is an extra show every week. Be getting real crazy in there, so you should check it out. You can also hit the join button, become a channel member, and you'll also get access to the Discord through the Patreon or the channel memberships. And if you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, link is in the description for all that. Just click on the link and you can drag and drop your gameplay right in there. All right, let's do these intros. Red,
What's going on? Happy to. It's been a minute. I haven't spoken to y'all in a very long time, but it's good to be amongst my brothers here. Kate, I do remember listening to the song because I made a comment on the video when it came out. The Halo Gears and Forza. But yeah, just happy to be back and talk some gaming with y'all.
Yes, sir. Jack.
Hello. What's going on, man? What's popping?
All right, Smooth.
What's up, everybody? Happy Memorial Day weekend. Hope you guys are enjoying, whether if you're swimming, having a cookout. Shout out to Bond and Blandrew and Jimmy, wherever you are.
All right. All right. So, what we gonna tackle first? Let's see. What we gonna hit up first, man? It was
10 niggas in here first. Where'd everybody else go?
What do you mean? I mean,
could have sworn it was like 2 or 3 more people in
Jack,
here.
you gotta actually work today. You gotta carry.
Man, y'all fucking bamboozled me, man. Come on, what time where your fat ass go?
You ain't listen. You ain't slick, Jack. 2 weeks ago when I bought Rand and what's the name on Logic, we heard you sleeping in the background, taking it easy.
Man, I was really interested in the conversation. I just,
You had that was technically a day off for you. Now you got to come back and compensate and work.
That's cat. Hey, yo, one time, where you at, brother? You in here? One time, I think one time. All right, there we go. All right,
don't bail him out though, Wonton. Let this man speak today. We gonna press this man to work.
Hey, one time, get your intro off, man. Don't worry about what you talking about, man.
Yeah, man. I ain't got no intro today, man. I'm living life, man. I'm chilling, man. Happy Sunday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man. We got one more guest. He's gonna join a little bit late, but we gonna get to it.
I will say, BG, you know, I think Jack deserves a break every now and then.
Thank you, man.
A break from what? Eating Kit Kats all day?
I'm carrying the fucking podcast. Nigga, what are you talking about? My
This is
back
hard work
hurts,
he be
man.
putting in. It's hard work.
Oh
Thank you,
man.
One time, thank you, brother.
Listen, I definitely think you help carry the After Dark. I'll definitely give you that. But
Dark man, they don't tune in to hear what y'all. You know what? Yeah.
You be slacking on the podcast sometimes though.
What are you talking about?
When you see guests, you be like, oh yeah, I can kick back. You don't think we don't?
Absolutely. What they here for? They supposed to be. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Let me correct you real quick. You can't kick back because I'm not really a guest, so you can't.
I know
kick back.
you technically a member, so that means you got to carry your weight too, though. You know what I'm saying?
I carry my way anywhere I go. Like,
Well,
but
there
I'm
you
just
go.
saying,
There
can't
you
kick back.
go.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't spoken to you in a minute, so you can't kick back.
Yeah, but I'm saying I might just be enjoying what you're saying at the time to where I don't even want to interject. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh,
yeah. When Red was on every Sunday, she never took a day off. Never. Okay.
I feel that.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about that, Jay.
I don't think days off, BG.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What we gonna hit up first? Let me see. Let me look at my list. Let's talk about all these real quick. All these damn PlayStation IPs, they turning into movies and TV shows. Because right now, you know, the first few we heard about, cool. Now they just using every IP and turning it into a TV show or movie, man. So the total list, and I got somebody's echoing. Is that Jack? I think.
Is that me?
I think I hear my echo coming from you. Yours is lighting up. I think so a little bit. But the total list, right? It's Twisted Metal, Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, Horizon, and even Gran Turismo is going to be either a TV show or a movie. Some of this seems unnecessary. Wonton, you the fake movie expert guy that you, what out of this list do you think deserves a series or a movie, and what do you think is just pointless?
I'm gonna be honest. I think a lot of it is it's too much. It's way too much. I mean, just the sheer number of titles you just listed. We in the middle of like content wars. Everybody's doing it. Disney's doing it. They got fucking Star Wars shows out the ass. They making Marvel shows out of Marvel characters who niggas don't even know, never heard of in their life. Peacock and all these other apps. So we in the middle of the content wars. I will say, God of War, I'm kind of worried about because I don't know how that's gonna look in live action.
Yeah, I don't like that translating. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know who the actor would be. We don't
That
know
might
if
be
they
hard to
would
pull off.
if they would change. Like, are we gonna get a black actor? Are we gonna have a white actor? Like,
That's gonna be
we
hard.
really
Yeah.
don't know with that one.
Ghost of Tsushima might be fire though. That might be heat as a show.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not saying this because of what I said about the games, but a Horizon TV show sounds absolutely terrible.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Don't.
I
that is
love
not-
Horizon, but I think a TV show would be trash.
Yeah, that's nah. The only way that they can make a good show out of that is if it's like a prequel, set like with like Elizabeth Sobeck times, and you see like how everything went down. But other than that, I don't know.
Yeah. Grant. So I can understand obviously The Last of Us. I think the best one out of this that will probably translate to TV movies is actually Ghost of Tsushima. I think, and then they're making that into a movie, which I think should be a TV series, right? God of War, I'm just not sure how that's going to translate. I think Horizon would be terrible as a TV show. I don't know why the hell there's obviously, you know, car buffs out there, car enthusiasts. So I guess, you know, somebody would watch that for, you know, Gran Turismo. If you turn it into a somewhat, I don't know, maybe a Fast and Furious type thing.
Like, still as someone who may be a car enthusiast or anything of that nature, like, who would you target? Because I mean, Gran Turismo, of course, is a simulator. They've never had any story type of application to. It's like, where are we going with it? I just don't know how that would stem unless they would do like what they had from before, a reality type of show where people go out and train with Gran Turismo and efforts to become a professional driver or something like that. But I just don't know how that would pan out.
Yeah, I feel like Gran Turismo would be better if you made it in not a TV, like an actual like fictional TV show or a movie, but like actual show for car enthusiasts, like a real, yeah, what I'm saying, like a real show that just talks about cars and shows off different cars. It'll probably serve better as that. Jack, you got any thoughts on these?
I didn't get to hear the list because I was trying to fix my audio, but what I will say
it's Twisted Metal, Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima, God of War, Horizon, and Gran Turismo.
A lot of those shows, I don't see how they benefit the game or the lore or story of anything. Like Twisted Metal,
Yeah, Twisted Metal, I could agree with.
that makes sense. Gran Turismo, maybe if you do like some speed racer type fucker. I don't even know. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like the rest of these shows. I don't want a God of War show. I don't want a Last of Us TV show, if I'm being honest. And any story-based game, I don't think you can do anything but hurt. Look at what's going on with Halo right now. And I know what y'all saying. Well, that's Sony. That's not. It don't matter, bro. You can't do shit but harm the Lord with one of these shows, in my opinion, anyway. I don't think they can add nothing. You cannot effectively tell a story that goes on in a fucking 30-hour video game in a goddamn hourly TV show. I just don't think you can properly do it, man. So I'm not with none of that, personally.
Yeah, it's hard because like you got to be very careful with it. Like you see like what Disney and EA used with Fallen Order to like they added to the Star Wars universe, but they filled in, they used this pocket, right? Fallen Order doesn't change anything in the Star Wars universe. Doesn't change anything. It just uses a survivor from Order 1886 that we know, there was a whole bunch of Padawans or whatever that survived. So it doesn't really change much of the lore, right? It uses stuff that's already pre-existing. So, but you go into these PlayStation IPs and you start messing with a whole bunch of stuff, man. I don't know about it, man. I said Order 1886. My bad. Order
66.
Yeah, Order 66. I still want the Order 1886 sequel. That's why it's on my brain. Order 66. Yeah, that one. So yeah, I'm not really thrilled about most of these.
It just seems like they desperate. Like, why is Sony doing this shit? They
doing too much, man. They doing too much, bro.
They know way too much.
But they know gaming is their main form of revenue, and gaming is like the biggest media shit out right now, right? So why not, best of both worlds? They do the movies and TV. Why not put the game and with the movies and TVs and trying to spark some shit. But
Exactly.
I don't see this working, bro. And then they go on to all the different streaming services. So if you're really a PlayStation dude like that,
Mhm.
you got to get Paramount Plus, Netflix, Hulu. You can't even
Yeah.
watch this shit on a
Yeah, that's
centralized
true.
platform. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, what we really doing, bro?
Because they tried to do
HBO, Amazon, they on all different.
they
Yeah.
tried to do something in the past, of course, when they had their like Sony had their own exclusive TV show. I forgot what it was called, and it was only on you only could watch it on PlayStation.
I know what you're
Uh
talking about.
yeah, I
I forgot
forgot
the
what it
name of it.
was. But just like what you're saying, Jack, um, because of course they specialize in movies, they have tons of studios, people kind of want to see what's gonna happen. Like I didn't see the Uncharted movie. I don't know if any of y'all seen the Uncharted movie or anything like
It's
that.
It
not
was
bad.
average.
Yeah, I
Average.
saw it. I saw it.
So if it was average, see it yet, but I
Yeah.
wasn't like, oh my gosh, I want to see this because of who the actors were. But just like he was saying, so many hours in that one game. How can you pack it into, let's
Yep.
say, a 2-hour movie or so? Just like you were saying with Ghost of Tsushima, it would be better as a TV show, of course. Maybe
Mhm.
some things can parallel on things we didn't know in the game. If they can bring some more things to light that have some plot holes, that would be great. But just like what Wonton was saying, now is the time for a lot of these companies want to kind of milk their franchises if they're able to. And yes, it would be good to see people who was a part of the team actually be a part of the writing for that type of content. Because if not, it will end up like something
Yeah,
like Halo.
yeah, the Ghost of Tsushima, I know Wonton has a hate boner for Netflix, but Ghost of Tsushima would kill on Netflix because Netflix has all those time pieces like The Last Kingdom, Vikings Valhalla, a whole bunch of these time pieces, right?
That's true.
It would kill on there as a TV series, but they're making it into a movie, so you're gonna skip on a whole bunch of
It's a movie and not a TV
content.
show.
Yeah, stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they can make that into a decent movie because if you look at Ghost of Tsushima, like of course they got like the side missions, the ghost tales or whatever. But if
Mhm.
you just look at the base story of Ghost of Tsushima, I think you could fit that into a hour and a half movie, maybe a 2-hour movie, like just to
Oh yeah, definitely.
the key points. Yeah, I think you could do that.
Yeah.
A carousel tip.
I think the
We-
main thing that we got to keep in mind with this, there will definitely be some flops. They're not all
Oh,
about to be bangers.
absolutely,
Yeah, I
absolutely.
mean,
The only one I'm confident in really is Last of Us, and the only reason I'm confident is because Neil Druckmann he helped to write this series and he helped to produce it. Like he's hands on. So that's the only show I got faith in as far as out of all the other ones.
I
Yeah.
hope, man.
I just feel it's too soon to make something live action with the Last of Us franchise. Like, okay, we already played this, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
They want that cross marketing, that movie game, cross marketing and pollination because like Witcher sales were already really high, but when the Witcher TV show came out, of course people went to check out the book, then they went to check out the game, and that didn't,
But there was some time in between.
Yeah.
It's not like The
Mhm.
Witcher just came out with I'm like, there was some years in between to say, okay, let's make a live action show compared to The Last of Us and everything going forward. Like Twisted Metal will make sense because we haven't had a Twisted Metal game in so long. So it could revive the franchise again for people who didn't grow up with the game and could become new fans of it. And then when they launched the game, it's like, yo, we were fans of the show because we never played the game in the past. So that makes more sense.
Yeah, and I don't even like what they're doing with Twisted Metal because didn't they say they're making it into like almost like a dark comedy?
Comedy. It's a
Yeah.
comedy. I don't like what they doing with The Last of Us.
Comedy.
They change it. They changing characters for no reason. It seems like I don't know, man. And a lot of these shows, they saying they don't want to go in looking at the source material because they don't want it to be
I
like.
can't stand that. I cannot.
Like that's
stand
crazy
that.
to me. Like, what the fuck is the point then if you're not gonna make it for the people that actually enjoy the source material? I don't
You
get
gotta
that.
make it for both. You
Yeah.
have to make it for both in some way regards. That's why like BG was talking about superhero movies or something when I came in. As a comic fan, I do love, of course, when source material is used. Because they always say, the Hollywood suits, like we have to make this for people that's not comic book heads. But in the same regards, you have to attract both at the same time. It just
Because
can't be lopsided.
because with the walk, I've never read a Walking Dead comic, but I what I know is like if you watch Walking Dead and you never read the comics, like the moments and the characters excited you as somebody who never read it, and then the people who knew about it and when they used the source material, when they finally got to a certain point, the people who read the comics were excited about that too. So it's like this joint moment that both people who were familiar and not familiar get, really hype about it. So,
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. The first one is Last of Us next year, so we'll see how that turns out. All right.
Oh, yeah, apparently the director said it's coming to early 2023. By the way.
Okay. All right. Next, Jedi Fallen Order. Jedi. What was it? It's Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
Jedi
They dropped.
Survivor.
The Fallen Order part is dropped.
It's a dumb title.
Yeah. So this it's been announced. The name leaked like I think a few weeks ago, and it occurs 5 years after Fallen Order. It's not going to have. It's going to be PS5 and Xbox Series X and S only. So there's no cross gen here. So that's good. It's going to have ray tracing and everything like that. So yeah, it's exciting. It's good because Fallen Order was a pretty good game. I imagine they're going to make really good improvements over this. This takes place 5 years after the previous game, which also coincides with the Kenobi series that is just released. So that's cool too. Maybe we'll see Cal Kestis in one of these Kenobi episodes.
Star Wars nerds.
Did they put him into the actual series?
He's canon.
Nah, not yet.
No, not yet, but he's canon.
I think it's a good chance of him showing up in the show. I think so.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Not a Star Wars person, right?
Game, though.
It's a give and go. With the whole Star Wars stuff, like the movies have been trash to me. My brother always told me I need to look at what was it, the Clone Wars animated show?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I mean the game I had like when I got a chance to play it, I thought the game was fire. It was disheartening to hear about the situation. The dev who used to work for that studio was like, yo, they wanted a black woman to be the lead person of the game. And then I don't know if it was EA or the directors was saying like, yo, nah, because there's already 2 black people in the game and Ray is already a woman. I thought that was like, yo, y'all, are y'all serious? But other than that, I did enjoy the game. But Star Wars stuff, I don't know. It just
yeah, the last trilogy was absolutely trash, right? And it's funny because people hated episode episode 3, 5 and 6 and all that stuff. Oh, excuse me, 1, 2, and 3. People hated those at the time.
Yeah.
But now people look on those pretty fondly now. They people hated it. Well, some people hated it at the time. Now they look at it like, yo, that was pretty good. And they hated the actor. They hated the actor that played Anakin too. What's his name?
Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen.
Ruined his career a little bit.
I don't know if he was in anything else. He was in like I think smaller stuff after that, but they hated him. Now when he goes to like conventions, they're all, oh my gosh, we love you. Like, man, y'all chewed this man up before in episode 3. They tore this man apart. They hated him. But now
most people now can admit that it was probably the writing fault and not his acting. So
yeah,
definitely wasn't bad. It was just I think they made him a little bit too emo.
He was too emotional.
Yeah, they made him. They gave him this this dark brooding, almost kind of Batman aesthetic when he was making the transition to Vader. I said making the transition. That sounds crazy. But when he was taken by the dark side, he became a little bit too just broody and stuff like that. So I think that's what
This game's gonna be heat.
I think it's gonna be a cool game and stuff. So I'm interested also like in the other. I know they have some other EA Star Wars games that EA is coming out with. So we'll see. Because
Yeah.
a lot of these companies is kind of falling. Not kind of. They are falling off and reaching their peaks. That's why they're getting shopped around a lot.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to. I always butcher his name. I always hear people say his name different. Ian McGregor. Ewan McGregor.
Ewan. It's Ewan.
People always say different, but he carried that whole trilogy. Shout out to him. Carried that joint. All right. See what else we got that happened this week. Oh, you know who's supposed to be in here? Mr. Bitches.
I know I tagged him. I don't know where he at.
No, Alex supposed to be in here? Where he at?
Somebody's name is Mr. Bitches?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Zaddy 501, yes sir.
Yeah, he literally asked me like, yo, I want to come in and talk about so and so. I'm like, all right, come through. He ain't here.
Man, hold on, bro.
And it was crazy. I told him, all right, cool, just don't be late. Nigga, not here. That's who's supposed to be here. Yeah.
Jack can call him or something.
He goes by many names. Jack got his number. Y'all be sharing real life numbers out here.
Number, man. Should I call him on the phone? See where he at, bro?
Yeah, put him on speaker. All right,
hold on. Let me get my phone, dog. See what it's doing.
Call him. Put him on speaker. Let's.
What's wrong with people, bro? Hold on. We finna figure it out. Let me see what we at. Contacts.
They said red mic is too low. Let me see if I can turn her up a little bit.
All right, we about to call him right now, y'all. Let's do it live on air.
All right.
Turn my mic up too. I know.
Yeah. Turn it up on your end a little bit.
Y'all heard that?
No, I don't hear
God
anything.
damn it.
Okay,
I made my mic.
Yeah, we hear it ringing.
I'm trying to make my mic less sensitive. Keep going off for some reason.
Got this man.
He's not even answering.
That's crazy. You see how
he
you
ain't even answer the phone.
You invite half black people, right, to the podcast. Your own people. Yeah. I'm gonna call him out for being half black. You know, because
that's his black half doing this shit. Absolutely. And then you know what? He's supposed to be going. Funny, we mentioned half black, half white. He's supposed to be. He might be mountain climbing right now. Actually,
no, he did that this morning. He should be at the house. He might be
mountain climbing. That's his other half. Then.
Yeah, he said he was going mountain climbing this morning. Man, I don't know what happened.
He was up to like 6 a.m. in Discord, so he might be.
He might be dangling off a goddamn cliff right now. Where is he at?
So why you hit me up an hour ago?
That was an hour ago. Oh, no,
yeah, he just hit me up an hour ago. Like, yo, I want to come through. Like, all right, bruh.
Hold on. I see. He just texted me. He said my laptop had to update. I'm on my way. All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's the excuse.
You got that Windows 11. That's
Hell. You got Windows 11?
Yeah, Windows 11.
You ain't got Windows 11 yet?
Hell no, I'm on Windows 10.
Nah, I have 11 now.
It's kind of the same thing.
I like 11.
I don't trust it, bro. After what 10 did to my computers, man, I don't trust it, bro.
Hey, man.
Yo, you always have a problem with your computers, though. What's been going
on? I got 3 computers right now. It's a goddamn shambles.
Nigga sick in the head. That's what the problem is.
Got 2 jiggy tops and 1 liggy top. You know what I mean?
All right, okay. Since we speaking of jiggy tops, is that him? Why is he in After Dark?
Don't do it.
I am going to do it. All right, there you go. There's half black asses. All right, since no, you brought it up, Jack. We gonna talk about it. Will you be playing Returnal on the jiggy top because it's coming to PC?
Suck my dick.
Oh man,
yeah.
He mad. And here's the better question: when the inevitable PlayStation launcher comes out, will you be installing that on your jiggy top?
BG, ever heard of my last statement? I want you to wrap your lips firmly around the base of my penis and
oh brother,
get the tugging, goddammit. Anyway, let me see. I gotta go check.
It's funny how PlayStation games coming to PC suddenly turn dudes sus. I'm gonna use that word to not shame the.
Well, you want to put a DualSense up your ass when you're on the computer?
Wow.
You know how these PC gamers get down, man. I ain't with that terroristic shit. Why don't you ask me to go join Al Qaeda, nigga? Like, what we really talking about? No, I'm not doing that. What? I don't want to see fucking Celine from Returnal in a Metroid Zero Suit Samus suit and Had this bitch walking around with cucumbers. I don't, you know, PC niggas that do stupid shit in the games. I seen fucking Kratos'
That
Homer
might be
Simpson
he
the other
actually
day.
her in the same suit. That kind of
I'm tired of these niggas, man.
That
I'm
would
not
be
doing
fire
it.
though.
Celine definitely gonna be naked. Celine gonna be naked by like the
That
second
would
day.
be
They
fire in a
gonna mod
Samus, 'cause,
that.
I mean,
Oh, I thought you said it's her naked. I was about to say, Red, what the hell? Okay.
no,
Yeah.
it is strictly penis.
Yes, sir. Yes,
the
sir.
mo-
Ain't that right, BG?
And she said that with an open mouth. What the hell?
Strictly penis. Yes,
You,
sir.
you so suspect, Jack. But yeah, there's gonna be a Samus mod. There's gonna be a naked mod for
my
her.
teeth when I said it.
Who want to see that? By the way, you freaks.
The PC dudes. What you mean? They love that.
She don't even look good.
That you think that matter?
You see how they was going crazy over the Resident Evil chick?
Samus definitely musty in that suit though. I don't see how they fetishize it.
You ain't see like, bruh, dude, you remember when they used the camera, the camera mode, just to see Aloy's tits? Like they literally zoomed in capture mode just to see Aloy's tits. I'm like, you niggas is thirsty.
Where was
that
that
was
for
crazy.
Tomb Raider? Am I right, boys?
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
man.
Tap in.
Tap
Tap
in.
in.
This guy.
Alex, why are you here, bro?
Oh, what's up, bro? High level gameplay ambassador. Figured I'd get a podcast to change. Nothing major.
You didn't answer my phone call, brother. They hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I know. My computer was updating, so I took a nap.
Okay. What you
Tell your
talking about? What game?
Roller champion, sir.
Yeah, he. I didn't even know that game came out. I was like, what is this? What is this half black person talking about? Roller Champions. I was like, huh?
Half-life person. Look at this guy.
And BG really cranking it.
Damn,
That's crazy.
technically,
This man
Alex
hate my.
is
This man hate my 4C hair. I can't help that, bro.
4C hair. This guy.
I mean, force it.
Come on, brother. But yeah, Returnal is coming to PC. Jack, be happy, celebrate it. It's going to be great on PC. PC gamers are they're going to love it. They're going to love
Let me
it.
ask, okay, I got a couple of questions too, though, right? All right. So, first of all, this game was on a NVIDIA leak, so I don't know why. I was talking about this in Xbox University Space earlier this week. If a game gets announced in the future from the NVIDIA leak, you got to stop acting surprised, all right? That we already know this shit coming. It's like I wake up on December 25th, like, oh my God, it's Christmas, nigga. I know what's coming. I know what's going on. Right? We got to stop doing this, people. You look like fucking idiots. Okay. Secondly, Returnal can't even sell 1 million copies on this native platform, right? I don't think this is gonna do too hot on the PC.
I'm sure it's sold 1 million by now, though.
I don't think it has. And I'm just being honest. I don't think it's going to get nowhere near that on the PC as well. God of War can't even sell 1 million on PC. Horizon struggled to sell 2 million in 2 years. So I know what y'all saying. Well, those are old games, Jackmove and
No, that don't matter. That don't matter.
PC niggas don't buy games. Point blank, period. If it's not they like Nintendo fans, right? Nintendo fans only buy first-party games and games that the character from the game is rumored to be in Smash Bros. PC gamers are much the same. PC gamers only buy and support games that have a PC allure to them. Shit like when PUBG first came out, right? It wasn't on no console. They bought 30 million copies of that bullshit. God of War come out, nowhere to be seen. Horizon come out, nowhere to be seen. Days Gone come out, nowhere to be seen. It's gonna keep happening, bro. Now, they might show up for a Bloodborne on PC or Persona 5 on PC, but guess what? Them games wasn't in the video leak. They ain't coming, so fuck y'all.
They'll play it. They just won't buy it. They'll possess it, though.
Yeah, a lot of them
They
will
don't
play
buy
it, do the little, they gonna do the tweets, oh, look, whole slate, then do the little frame rate test, and they'll never touch the fucking game again. But I digress. Y'all have fun with that, man.
When the PlayStation launcher comes out, and then you'll be able to sync your trophies on PC. That'll be great. I look forward to that because, that's one thing I hate right now. If you beat a game on, a PlayStation game on PC, and you want the trophies, there ain't nothing you can do about it right now. So that'll be great to get that out.
I mean, they can do what they want to do. PC gamers ain't putting their money where their mouth is, man. When I saw the sales numbers of God of War specifically, bro, a game that sold over 20 million copies in 3 years, in a year, how long it's been out? About 6 months, a year? It can't even sell. What was it? 900,000? Really? For a game of this count? What? That y'all clamored for, that y'all couldn't play?
But that's
a game
why
year winner? God damn.
But that's why I think it's, everybody is saying that these games are going to go to PC eventually, day and date, right? That's why I say I'm not absolutely convinced it will happen, because PC gamers love to wait for things, right? You know, they say all the time, like, oh, I don't, you know, they're not in a rush to necessarily buy a game, especially not a full price game. You know, they love their sales. They'd be like, oh, I'll wait, 6 months to a year to play that and stuff anyway. They wait anyway. So that's why I think the strategy that PlayStation is, I don't know if it's a strategy or if it's just something they happen to be doing right now, where they release the game on console, release it on PC 6 months to a year later, similar to what movies are doing right now. A movie comes out, then in a few months it goes to the streaming services. That's why I think it's a good idea to do it that way. But others, say no, release it on PC and PlayStation at the same time. It's great.
Shit is gonna hurt them though. That's gonna hurt them.
Hurt Sony.
Because look, check this out. If I got a PC, I know a lot of people say, well, I don't know. And that's another thing I hate. I hate PC gamers acting like this shit rocket science, right? A lot of you niggas that PC game can't read, y'all can't comprehend fucking 240 character tweets, but all of a sudden you fucking build not a science guy when it comes to PC. Like they say, when you ain't got the only gun. They said it's other guns out there. They little saying whatever the fuck. They just stopped making them PCs when they made yours, nigga. It's not rocket science to get a fucking PC game. If I got access to a PC where I can steal a game, I can get on Fit Girl and steal a fucking brand new day one game, or buy for $70 on PlayStation. Which one you think I'm doing? Like, come on, man. It ain't rocket science, bro. So I think releasing day and date would hurt them. You're not finna see games sell 20 million ever again, because you can get it in multiple places for free. I don't think that's a good idea personally,
especially since they don't have a launcher. So that would be very hurtful.
Hey, Jack.
Well, hey, what's going on, brother?
I brought Jay Gott one to come in to defend the PC community.
Well, like all this negative slander about these games from Sony coming to PC. So the games from Sony coming to PC, they come like a year or two later, right? You don't think the same people might have bought those games on PlayStation when they came out, rather than buying them again on PC later on?
I can't confirm. I have numbers to back up that claim, sir.
Yeah, so a game that sells well on.
I will say this, Jay Gott. There is over 150 million registered Steam users.
Yeah, but Jack, just because a game may sell well on console doesn't mean it's gonna sell well on PC. It just doesn't work that way. PUBG sells but listen, PUBG sold extremely well on PC, right? But I'm pretty sure it didn't sell well on console, correct? Some games just don't transfer over the same.
So you came here to say that a game could sell 20 million on console, but it's not going to do nowhere near as a 10% of that on PC. Okay, well, y'all don't buy games.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's a different crowd. You know what I mean?
I get what you say. It depends on the game. It depends on the community of that game.
I agree.
The gameplay, the mechanics. It really depends.
But my thing is this, though, right? If a game, the quality of a God of War, these are official Sony numbers, by the way. This ain't no shit I'm pulling out my head. Sony came out with numbers this week that said God of War as of March sold 900,000 copies.
That's fine, but for me,
is it?
I played God of War when it came to the PS2 first, right? I played all of them up until the Ascension.
As you should.
Ascension was trash. I mean, to me, I didn't care for it. The story was kind of backwards. You know what I mean?
A lot of people didn't like Ascension.
Yeah, how do you have all these powers? It's supposed to be a prequel. It didn't make any sense to me. But I stopped. For me, the third one was the best one. I didn't play 2018. I like the direction they were going and going forward from there. So for me, I didn't play 2018. I won't buy it on PC because I didn't care for it. To me, the third one was the best one.
So you part of the problem. You part of the problem. Go ahead.
If they re-release the third one on PC, I'll buy it for sure. Day one. But just because it's so well on console doesn't mean it's gonna sell well on PC. It just doesn't work that way.
Well, I understand what you're saying.
Y'all be downplaying console games too. I feel like it's a personality trait.
They love downplaying the game, and then they fucking do this money when it comes out. Then they don't buy it. What do we do?
I personally don't care about your feelings. We say you feel like I don't care about that.
Let them know.
I'm just saying it. I mean, that's me personally. I mean, maybe somebody else, but not me. It's just that some games work on console, some games work on PC, and vice versa.
I agree with that.
Some games will shine on both. Returnal may be best, may shine on PC. It might, but I'm interested in playing that game on my Steam Deck because I feel like
it's that type of game. It's appropriate for that thing.
It seems like it'll fit that. Yeah, it seems like it'll fit that device really well. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. You know, like it might sell the same numbers or less. I'm not too sure. But go ahead.
I can see it flopping heavily personally.
PC gamers, I said this before. PC gamers are very particular about what type of games they like. They're kind of snobby, right? And I was on Dealer's podcast like months ago, and I said this, and they were like, "No, PC gamers like they're not like that. They embrace everything." And they were like, "No, that's the PC gamers, And I'm like, "No, that is PC gamers. They are very They're like they act like rich snobs, where like." I only want the escargot and this, what's all the other fancy shit niggas be eating? Like they don't
shirt all week.
They don't want they don't want Popeyes, right? Like if there's nothing wrong with fried chicken, but they act like fried chicken too good for them. That's how PC gamers act.
PC gamers are frauds. BG
No. Jack,
because look, a game like Valheim.
PC gamers are frauds.
Look, a game like Valheim. I think it's called Valheim, right? That game sold. I think it sold 20 million. I don't even know what that game looks like, but on PC it sold 20 million.
It's got that PC allure though, beat. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
If a game get that PC allure attached to it, it's gonna do gangbusters. But Returnal, all these they ain't got that PC allure on it, right?
But Jack, will Valheim sell well on console?
I don't know. I can't.
No, it would not.
Probably not.
I don't know.
Probably not. It's a different market, and different community. And speaking of PC games, BG, you're partially right about like what games we stick to. I've been playing the same racing game since quarantines. That's like two and a half years ago. The same game. I play that game pretty much every day, all the time. If I'm not playing that one, I might pick Battlefield 4 every so often, just to get away from the racing game. But like, I'm very particular on what I like. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I do.
It's not wrong with that. Let me ask you a question, though, Jay, guys.
Go ahead.
How do you feel? And this is how people view PC gamers. I'm not necessarily saying it's you, but PC gamers, they quick to, like BG said, they quick to turn their nose up at console guys. I don't participate in the console war, this, that, and the third. But all day on social media, they're port begging. They can't wait to get these latest and greatest console games. If them games ain't out on PC, they have nothing else to talk about. They still playing Diablo 2. Then the games come out, they talk a big talk. But they don't walk the walk, Jay. They Steam wish listed, then they buy it to post on social media, and then to do the 2-hour return. They don't play the fucking games. I haven't seen a PC gamer beat a PlayStation game that came to PC yet. I'm confused, Jay. What's going on, brother?
Okay. Hold on. There's a lot there. Didn't Tick beat Days Gone? So that's one right there, right?
Tick is not a human, Jay. I'm not counting that.
You know what's funny about that? That's the only game Tick has beaten from PlayStation on PC. He hasn't
That's the only game Tick has beaten in like 4 years. So hey, man, listen, what we talking?
Okay. As for me, Horizon, I tried, man. That game, I can't do it. I don't know how you guys stomach that game. I tried for 3 hours, but I can't.
That's what we're saying about
Let me finish, please.
Go ahead.
Like I tried on my PC with the keyboard and mouse and controller. I tried on my Steam Deck, and I still can't do it. I don't know what it is about that game.
Your hands don't work.
I tried, man. Like I don't know what it is. I'll give it.
That's a great game.
I'll start all over again, like with a new file.
Well, definitely don't use a keyboard. I'll say that.
Oh well, aiming's a whole lot easier with a keyboard and mouse.
Not for a third person game like that. That's not good.
I think that's where the
but for me, it is like I can't stand the limitation the controller has. I can't stand it.
Oh man, see this is when PC snobbery gets too far into your head.
I think it's two different. It translates different. I think certain games just translate different for certain people that's been on PC for a long time, and not so much console. And then the console players, they understand the immersion of that game on console, and then when it hits the PC gamer, it's like, but this doesn't play like how this was, like The Witcher or something like that. So, I get where he's coming from.
For instance, BG, I played it, and you played a game called Vanquish, right? You played it on PC.
Yep, I beat it
on controller, right?
Yep.
I used mouse and keyboard. I was like dominating, like just to me it felt better.
Vanquish on mouse and keyboard?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It just I ain't doing that.
You just for me, I can aim a whole lot easier with a mouse. It's just what it is. I've been playing mouse and keyboard since like mid '90s, so like that's what I'm used to. You know what I mean? So like I'm gonna just that's just what I'm used to. And then I'm trying to remember what Jack had said earlier. God damn it.
I want to wrap it up and get to the next topic.
Yeah,
but What I was gonna say to Jack though is, even with all of this, we agree PC gamers are weirdos and have particular tastes.
Oh, fuck that! No,
we agree.
Slander calling us a weirdos. Like what the fuck?
Y'all, listen, it's okay. It's okay.
We take it respectfully, nigga. We don't mean
being a weirdo is okay.
Being a weirdo is a good thing.
Nah,
being a weirdo is okay.
Tell me.
You're taking it the wrong way.
Nah,
being a weirdo is fine.
You guys are quirky.
Hey, take a seat. Take a seat, J-God.
You're using a negative connotation to classify a whole community.
That's
wrong.
Oh.
That's wrong, man.
Listen, we're all weirdos, and so okay. Let me use the word. Alex used quirky. You have quirks.
Good
sir.
I've never used that word.
What?
I thought that was you who said that. Who said quirks?
You see, Jack.
One time said quirky. Okay.
Jack, this is why PC gamers pay attention to console gamers, because y'all community is full of entertainment. Like,
that's true.
So we just jesters to your niggas. Okay, all right, jesters.
I personally watch you guys to get a laugh. I mean, because this isn't happening.
You laughing with us or at us? Which one? I need to know.
You say jigaboos after you laugh?
It all depends. It all depends on the topic you guys are talking about. Like, you guys have some funny conversations. Stuff like this is happening in the PC community because everybody's either playing games or they have things that back it up. Like,
man,
they're not playing no goddamn. They are
you play the same game for the past 2 years.
Yeah, because it's fun as fuck. What's wrong with that?
Hey,
there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm curious. What GPU you got?
i9 900K.
What?
i9 9900K.
No, I said GPU.
Oh, I have a 2080 because they're all too expensive right now.
I'm surprised, but Jay got a gold chain gamer. I'm surprised by that. I thought you were gonna have like a 3090 or some shit.
Well, have y'all seen my setup though? Have you seen it lately? Because
it's not even that, Jack. Most PC gamers be having a card that came out like back in 2020, 2010 or something.
The whole Noah's Alex crowd,
get new tires.
3080 costs how much? How much does a 3080 cost right now?
Like the prices are going down, but yeah, the prices are normalizing again.
It's kind of high. I bought 3 monitors for less than the price of a GPU, for like half the price. I mean, like, most bang for buck, right? Is that what it's all about?
But look, what I was gonna say to Jack is, even though yes, PC gamers they have quirks. I'll use that word since
Why are you flirting with him, BG?
What?
Spontaneous. Listen. I'm trying to be nice. Listen, the point I was gonna make is Jack. Even if we agree that they're different, I'll call them different.
Absolutely.
God of War and all these other games selling 2 million. It's still extra, profit. So it's not hurting anybody.
That's one way to look at it.
Even if it's not selling a lot, it's not selling, another 20 million. It's selling another million, still making a little bit of money. So it doesn't hurt anybody.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? I just want J-God people. I ain't gonna say J-God specifically. I just want J-God people, the people that might be in your crew. I want them to start walking that walk. They do a lot of talking. They don't do a lot of walking. Right? I don't.
That's the thing I was going to say.
We'll see.
My problem is with these whole slate cappers, like Tick. Tick is talking about, every PlayStation game that comes to PC I'm buying, so they keep putting them over there. But the problem is he don't beat none of them. He played Days Gone, took him 6 months to beat it. He had Horizon he bought, took him 8 months. I don't even think he beat that.
No, he didn't beat it.
He didn't beat God of War. So like, why are you buying these games? It doesn't make sense. Why do you want them to come if you're not gonna play them and beat them?
Mental illness. That's all.
Kind of stuck with Tick's experience because we always talk to Tick, but there are definitely people that PC. It's like they already come in like, yeah, is it that good? We'll see about that. Let's see if it's that good. Like that's the.
But that's the thing.
That's weird.
Like Kofi was on the same shit. Kofi buying games on PC that he didn't even beat. Just because he just bought them, just because he wanted to. Like, it don't make sense. Man.
Kofi wear jean shorts. I'm not worried about anything he has to say.
No, not like this. Not like this.
I know.
I'm ready to move on.
All right. Thanks for letting me chime in. Appreciate
we love you, J-God.
We appreciate you coming in and defending your very strange community.
Whatever. No harm, no foul, man. You guys are good with me.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Later.
All right.
That dude put the peace sign up. All right, later, dude.
Shut up. All right. Anybody played KO the Kangaroo? Just came out.
Come on, BG. Come on, bro.
I didn't know it came out.
These are topics you got us assembled to do a podcast for, brother.
Bro, when Nintendo games come out, we give those respect, right?
You said if I play KO the Kangaroo, I don't even know what the fuck. I do know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
We have to respect.
That game is $30.
We have to respect every game. You can't just like shit on it just because
I'm saying he's saying like, why isn't it like an audible mention? Why does it have to be like a full on?
Oh, not.
No,
listen.
Thank you, Ray. Like, come on, man.
What if this game is like? Listen, Jack, you like Sly Cooper? You can't talk.
I heard
it's a good platformer. I
love little quirky games, but I came up in the generation of Game Pass. If this shit ain't free 99, I ain't really trying to check it out.
I'm not hearing nobody who's in love with a dirty rabbitous raccoon that has a klepto problem talk down on a kangaroo that can punch somebody. You not the one, Jack.
I'm in love with a lot of dirty coons. I'm doing this podcast today. But BG, what are you?
Like the message is right, but the messenger, you off base. That's all I'm saying.
Let me fall back. Let everybody else get y'all KO.
Everybody else can slander KO the Kangaroo.
Go ahead, y'all get y'all slander off.
I mean, I love platformers. I'm just wondering why. As I love platformers, I do love indies. Y'all know that, but I just want to know why is it a topic that's not going to be like unless something was attached to this game that made it topical. That's all.
Listen, what if this game is fire and we don't know? Because we ain't playing yet.
But like,
you want to go half on the BG 15, man? We can check it out, bro.
Listen, I tried to get a review. I'm still trying to see if the review code gonna come in because I'm not trying to buy it.
But that's what I'm saying.
You don't want to support the indies?
You don't want to support it?
But hold on. I think it could be a good palate. I think it could be a good palate cleanser. You know what I'm saying? Like when you ain't played a platformer in a while, you done shot up a whole bunch of niggas in these games. You know, the pew pew shoot 'em up, nigga die slow type of games. You know, once you throw in a nice platformer with a kangaroo, you know, something wholesome like that, you be like, you know, that's pretty good.
I hope you keep that same topic when Roller Champions come up. I hope
you enjoyed that game though, BG. You've been slandering Sly Cooper for the past 7 years. I'm gonna cut you out, nigga. I'm just letting you know that right now. You're getting cursed out.
Listen. You're
getting cursed out.
Listen, from what I hear,
the Daxter was announced. Something
y'all need to give up on that.
That's a topic.
Listen, from what I heard, you know, the game is a throwback to like collectathons and the classic platformers. So you know, I thought, bring it up, give the game it's some respect, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Smooth. If he was there, he would probably.
You do that with Lucky Tail?
We brought it up. You know, and Smooth cap.
We're waiting on it to hit Game Pass, BG. Then we'll give you a review.
All right, man. Okay, let's move on from KO the Kangaroo. I tried KO. I tried.
It's not bad. It's just, you know, it's like an honorable mention. Like, yeah, it's released.
Okay.
Y'all copping it? Yes or no? And then.
All right, y'all got it. Okay, Sniper Elite 5. How about that? That's more important. That hold more weight to y'all.
Yeah, Blaze 4K. We're Blazing. Let's bring Blaze.
Play that. Yeah, I definitely didn't play that.
Listen,
should I call Blaze on the phone, get him here to review the
absolutely
game,
not, because I don't respect Sniper. I respect KO the Kangaroo more than Sniper Elite at this point.
Y'all want to see a nigga get shot in the nuts in slow mo for 10 hours?
So
you can definitely shoot somebody in the dick in that game. That's fine.
Yeah, look, when Sniper Elite, Sniper the zombie series is better than the main series. The first 3 entries of the main series, like, you know. We get the allure, like slow-mo bullets. There's the skeletal system, the muscles. You can see the bullets penetrate, all of that. You could shoot limbs off. But that got old after the third game. Like that whole gimmick of the slow-mo, it's tired now. It does not work. The game is lame. It's boring. It's honestly the game was honestly never good. I'm gonna be real with you. The main series, like the level design, everything outside of actually shooting a sniper rifle, which, you know, that should be the main thing that's good. But everything outside of that is pretty mediocre. Everything else, because they have there are other guns like, you know, pistols, machine guns, but everything else feels trash to use. And I can't really comment on 4 or 5, but I played 1 through 3, and it's never something I'm gonna play again.
Judging by what I've heard from people in the Discord that were playing it, they seem to like the game, BG. I don't know if you all the way. You know what I mean?
It's listen. That
they gave away one of them free on PS Plus.
Hey, if Kelly the Kangaroo gets an opportunity, you should give this one an opportunity.
Facts. Speak on that,
man.
I mean, listen. Okay, BG, what did you want to talk about with KO the Kangaroo? Be fair.
No, I'm
great question.
No,
KO.
I'm not trying to be funny. I just want to know, what did you want to?
No, I bring up every game that's released, every major game. But maybe this isn't major.
Platformers are coming back.
No, I don't want to. No,
I just realize you gotta be bringing up bum ass topics.
I just wanted to see if anybody played it. So
damn well ain't nobody. It may be smooth.
I don't.
You know damn well ain't nobody play no fucking Kao the Kangaroo in here, man.
I did not want to make any assumptions because sometimes there is.
I do too, but I haven't been, not recently. I haven't been on the.
So if it was in Game Pass, y'all would play it though.
Absolutely.
I'd probably download. I don't know if I'm like a PC guy when it comes to Game Pass. I talk the talk, but I don't really play the game. I mean, I just download and say I got the shit for free.
I play the games. I love indie games.
Oh man,
they boot it up and do a little system check. What you
yes, sir. Getting 45 frames of Kao the Kangaroo. Yes, sir.
in the menus and then turn it off.
Oh man,
that's what Blaze 4K do.
Come on, bro.
Well, all right. So nobody played Sniper. I guess it really is a dry season for y'all. Nobody played Sniper Elite.
Absolutely.
Nobody played Kao the Kangaroo. Okay, how about
the summertime? Usually
it
happens until a blockbuster comes out.
Sure, been outside. I've been outside.
Been outside. Yeah, it's got
with a horrible haircut too, nigga. I'm really a soldier out these
we
streets.
seen.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I mentioned Sly Cooper, but there's been more and more Sly Cooper rumors, and the rumors now is that it's gonna get an announcement this year, and I think the rumor was that what's the Concrete Genie dude's developer's name?
Pixelopus.
The rumor is still that they're gonna be making it, and it's getting announced this year.
Shit.
That's what it claims.
I didn't know that was I fucks with Pixelopus. That might be the move. Okay.
And I don't believe it. I said on Twitter, if this game actually gets announced, I'll buy it because I'm confident that it's fake, because it's not as bad as the Bloodborne rumor, but it's getting up there. Yeah, I've been saying, Sly Cooper coming back for years now.
I mean, because
Bloodborne is not a rumor.
I
It's
miss
coming.
platformers from back in the days making a comeback.
X.
I played that Crash Bandicoot series, and I had to delete that floaty move, and that I couldn't do that.
Yo.
That was
Crash
terrible.
Bandicoot is fucking trash. I hate them games.
You
I really
tripping.
said
I have never liked Crash Bandicoot, bro.
I love
Bro.
Crash Bandicoot. It's just the Apex be a little off. Like,
Maybe I should have played the third one, but I literally said I'm gonna
The
beat all
first
three of
one
these and
will
deleted
make
the same
you-
note.
break your controller.
The first one
Crash-
difficult as hell. That's the only
Crash
reason I liked it, because it was difficult.
Crash Bandicoot 1 is trash. 2, 3,
Yeah,
those are
yeah.
great.
3?
2 and 3 some
Yeah.
bullshit, bro.
Well, I'm not
No,
gonna
stop.
download it to find
you
out.
like to
'cause
be
then-
agitated. Okay.
CBG, that's why you like them. You like them because they easy.
It's time
No,
to
He ain't
that's-
want no
replay Jack and Daxter.
smoke with
Alex.
it first. He ain't want no smoke.
You said
with
what
it
one?
Crash 1 got
It's
bad.
time to replay
game
Jack and
design.
Daxter.
Hey, you know what? I would play Jack and Dexter if they had a native version of it. We playing.
It's back on the new PS now. It's all gonna be on there, brother.
Yeah, but
Well, it's not. It's still not the. It's still a PS2.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah,
emulator.
it's the fucked up version.
Yeah, we
of
don't
it.
know if the resolution is. We don't know what's happening now with that.
You forget the resolution. It's the frame rate. You can't.
That too.
A PS2 gameplay. You sitting there dropping to 15 frames. Like it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're gonna work on it. They're gonna fix it, man. They're gonna fix it up for y'all.
They're not. What they're gonna do is keep milking it because they know it's a franchise. Like
Oh, well, shit.
you know, niggas like me gonna say, well, maybe they got it right this time. Then we gonna get
Okay. All right. Let's get Alex to talk about what he wants to talk about. Roller Champions. So tell me about this game. I don't know nothing about it. Is this free to play?
Yes, it's free to play right now through Ubisoft. The reason I wanted to bring this up as a topic is because y'all niggas complain so much about gameplay loops and being watered down with open world, third person shooter, first person shooter, and when new games come out that offer a new mechanic, a new way to enjoy yourself, a new way to be zany, as Jay God would say, y'all don't really tap into it, man. So that's always I was gonna give people like a little rundown on what to expect with the game, possibilities that they could do with it. I think Wonton, did you play it too?
No, I watched y'all play it though.
Dang, I wish Takeoff and E-Rock could come in here. They was playing on my team while we was playing, but essentially it's you pretty much roll. I guess you go look at gameplay to see what it does. But the only issues they have, and of course it's probably because it's free to play, is like the unlocking on this game is terrible. Like you don't unlock any currency to buy stuff. You literally just have to play and level up. But the battle pass or game pass or whatever, it's not like Fortnite where every time you play a game, 1 or 2 games, you feel like you can get something. I am grinding on this game, and I have unlocked a pixie cut. I look like Fantasia on here, but I can't get a new shirt.
I'm done.
So I don't know what to do. Like,
well, what's the genre? This sounds like Roll Bounce the movie.
What kind of game is it, brother?
Well, like I said, I guess you can look at gameplay if you want. It's very reminiscent of what would you consider Knockout City?
Bullshit.
Okay, well, it's a BS. Well, I'm at my parents' house.
Damn, you are savage today.
It's a dodgeball game. It's a dodgeball.
It's a
roller derby game. It's a roll. You're doing a roller derby.
It's a roller derby game. It's a 3v3. They have ranked, custom match stuff like that. The gameplay is tight. It's real cool. But I feel like because it's free to play, these niggas they just threw it in there. Like the unlocks, you get fans. Like just now, I'm playing a ranked game right now. I got 250 fans because I'm that nigga. But what does that translate to? Okay, I level up a little bit, but I'm still looking the same. As a free to play game, the cosmetics is half the fun. All the men in this game are very voluptuous. I was very taken aback.
Okay.
This nigga got birthing hips, and I
They
don't
was
know
double cheeked up.
Yes, I don't know what he got.
I'm
WCX,
sold.
and I don't know what the art design was for this because for like 5 minutes I was like, "Why is my
Catfish
man?"
people be inspired?
You said what?
Should the fish people be inspired by these characters in the game?
Yes, sir.
I like fried catfish too. They have very few maps. I've only seen 2 maps, and I've played at least 30 games. I've only seen 2 maps. If y'all don't understand, I'm sure y'all understand. That is terrible for a free to play game where the loop is literally going in a circle. Rocket League came out with like not a ton of maps, but there was enough maps on Rocket League where you felt like, okay, I'm not seeing the same goal, the same.
I got a question. Does this game have microtransactions?
Yes, of course.
Oh, well, nigga, stop being bro. Why you complain? Hold on. Why are you complaining about a free to play game with a limit? Bro, you got to buy this shit. Go ahead, brother. What you waiting on?
Like I said, there are other games in this genre of gameplay or free to play where you don't feel like it's as soon as I press play, it's like, hey nigga, buy some Hot Wheels so you can buy something other than a pixie cut. Like, no, it's.
I got another question about this game. So it's roller derby. Is there combat? Is there guns? Am I shooting other people?
You're not shooting, but it's like a tackling system, and that's what I was going to talk about next. The mechanics of the game are pretty fun.
Because I was about to say it would be cool to like roll on skates and shoot niggas in the head. That's just me being,
I know you
in roller derbies, right?
Yeah, I know you was Twisted Metal, but like the tackling works. The tackling works. You like dodge and tackle to either evade or get the ball from other people. The passing needs a little bit of work. It's an automated passing because you can't really accurately pass to a nigga doing an uppercut through the sky with a roller skating rig or whatever. But you could have your cursor on somebody, press triangle, and the other teammate just, tiptoes to the left and he caught it. Like interception is automatic. He doesn't have to press a button. I don't like that. There's a tricking system. You don't get points for tricking. You literally can just do a little you can grab your knees. Like you jump in there and hold your knees.
Oh, I thought you were talking about another type of. Never mind. Go ahead.
It ain't tricking if you got the BG. It ain't tricking if you got
exactly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The game is cool. I mean, you either gonna like it or not. You gonna like the game loop or not. The reason why I wanted to bring it up is because it's games like this, High Level Gameplay Ambassador, thank you, and Knockout City, that when you're offered a new gameplay loop and you have a game that can be very competitive in a ranked space, y'all don't give it a chance.
I gotta be honest though, Alex. I gotta be honest though. The way you describe this game, it's like you damn near don't like it though. I don't know.
I just anytime I've come on here to talk about games, I get the cons out the way. I mean, if it wasn't fun, I wouldn't sit here and talk.
Well,
about
what are the positives of
this?
I do have a Fantasia haircut. I love that.
Fantasia's a beautiful woman.
Okay.
Yes, beautiful woman. Yes, sir.
So sexy, boy. Whatever line she said.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's cool. Obviously, it just came out, so it's gonna be a thing where they probably slow roll new, not features out, but aesthetics, arenas. You'll be able to customize the ball you're actually throwing. Like it'll come with it. But
I got a question.
Y'all niggas gotta support it. That's what I'm saying.
After hearing Alex, anybody gonna play this?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
not.
Nope.
I'm gonna play it.
Red,
I'm just saying
I
want to play it in the Discord. They seem like they were having a time.
Yeah, there's teamwork and gameplay and not gameplay. There's strategy to be had. Yeah, and I
love different game mechanics.
That's what I'm saying.
Shoot 'em up or hack and slash. I like,
That's what I'm saying. People like give it a chance. Is what I'm saying, because I'd be annoyed when new stuff like this comes out and it don't go nowhere. And I'd be like,
Okay.
bro,
It seems like you need a dedicated team to play this too, because there is some
I-
coordination to be had, right?
and but that's with any game. That's with Rainbow Siege. That's with Rocket League. That's with anything.
And you liked what was that game? You liked Destruction Derby, right?
Destruction also it was a palate cleanser. It was like, okay, I've been playing this game for 5 hours. Let me play Destruction All Stars for 20 minutes. That's all.
You was the only person on them servers after 2 weeks. I remember that you was getting mad at us for not playing it. Yeah,
I wasn't mad at y'all. I just wanted to play with my friends. I didn't have nobody to play with.
No,
Shout out
man.
to home base, yes sir.
Well, good brother Alex, we appreciate you giving us that rundown on roller fuck niggas.
come on, B, come on.
What the?
Come on,
we gonna move on to the next one. Hey man, it's free to play. I'll probably download it just to give the developer.
Be free to play too. You might as well get used to it. We finna get a whole bunch of Destruction Derby All Stars out this motherfucker going forward.
Hey man, I'm gonna do like a PC gamer. Just download it just to give them a download, but not actually play it.
There you go.
You gonna play with your Thrustmaster or what?
That's what I like to hear.
Oh man.
Sponsored by Every Media, yes sir.
All right. Jack, you ever played Resistance Retribution? That was the Resistance game on PSP, I think.
I didn't. The only Resistance game I played was 3. It was actually okay. I'm not a big Resistance guy though, but I do remember Resistance Retribution. I remember a lot of Resistance guys saying that was probably the worst Resistance game. They wasn't fucking with it though. But it wasn't made by Insomniac either though.
Right, because
that was the Vita game. Yeah.
Resistance Retribution has been rated for PS5 and PS4 in Korea, so it's probably going to show up in that one of the that PlayStation Plus tier. I saw
Vita games are coming.
Maybe I guess I saw like
they didn't announce a Vita game so far. That'll be the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Can't
because
serve it in the other way.
There was a Resistance game that was on Vita, but you played as like a fireman or something. Wasn't that what
you
was?
Say?
Yeah, it was trash. It was trash. Yeah, like an axe.
Yeah, a Resistance Vita game where you played as a fireman for some reason.
It was trash.
I remember the PSP one.
Yeah, that's the one you're talking about. You had to go and burn in buildings with an axe, and
the Resistance Retribution is a PSP game.
Yeah,
so
I see it.
What's the Vita one?
Vita one is the one where you play as a fireman with an axe.
I'm thinking about the Vita one. I don't know nothing about the PSP one. I was talking about the Vita one.
The PSP one.
I was talking about.
I was talking about the Vita one.
I don't know the name of the Vita one. That's the one people didn't like.
Yeah, because
Burning
I saw
Skies, the name is Burning Skies is the one I'm thinking about. My bad.
Yeah, because I saw I know Kofi said Retribution was trash, but then a bunch of other people on Twitter told me no, it was great. So I don't know who to believe, but yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about that one. I just know about that Burning Skies when people wasn't fucking with it
at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Now that Killzone was hard. The Killzone was hard.
Oh, you talking about the Mercenary joint?
Yeah, I
actually played that. I played the beta of that. That game had some good graphics for a Vita game, yo. That was crazy.
Yeah.
The gameplay was cool too. Yeah, I don't even like Killzone, but that was cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like Killzone?
Jack don't like shooters like that, like first person shooters.
I can't, yeah. Unless it's Gotham City Imposters, that's what we really need. But let's really talk about what's really about. Where is Gotham City Imposters? All right, we need that to make a comeback. All right, the game was heat.
That's not happening, so Jack. That's that's not happening.
Oh, that game was. You remember that game, though, BG?
It was. I played that. It was great. It was really good.
That was my shit.
Yeah. So I guess we got to give a rest in peace to Ray Liotta because he passed and he was the voice of homeboy from Vice City. Tommy.
Yeah.
So classic game, great game, and
yeah, that shit was sad, man.
Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
And he was a great actor, BG. You leaving that out, brother?
Well, of course that, but I just wanted to relate it to games. But of course he had a great acting career as well. So yeah, rest in peace to him, I guess.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or as Jack would say, shout out to him.
Shout out to Ray Liotta, man.
To that man.
Hey, but look though, I don't really feel sad when people like that die because he left behind such a legacy, bro. Like, he gonna be remembered forever, bro. Like, it ain't no. I really wouldn't be sad about that. Well,
they feel bad about, but he was only 67, which
he died kind of randomly too, though. That was fucked up.
Did they know why?
Nah, they say he died in sleep.
They say he died in his sleep, but he was over in DR for a movie to shoot a movie.
Yeah.
So
Might have got a
kinda
bunch of
weird.
BBL or something, man. You know they be going crazy.
Right. That dude popped the
I
perky.
know he.
Check that nigga cheeks. Check that nigga
Ain't
cheeks.
that video? That was him in the video where he just straight up smacked somebody on the red carpet, right? I think wasn't that him?
Whoa.
Wasn't it?
Oh, we don't do no snitching, King. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah, who smacked who?
No, like this is no, there was somebody else. Like it's such a funny smack because he approached the guy. He was like pointing his finger at him and like lecturing him on something. Then he just smacked him. I'm not sure if that was Ray Liotta, but it was. I thought it was him. Might have been somebody else.
You didn't let the man get in the ground. Good, you already snitching on him, BG. What else you got? What else?
What do you mean? It was on camera.
What else he did? What else he
not
did?
even settled. This nigga.
Oh man.
Still
Listen,
got a hump on the ground. He's still trying.
Oh man, I ain't snitching.
Nah, BG in here, man. Hey man, listen, man. I don't know, BG.
I'm snitching. He did it in front of a whole bunch of. It was funny because the smack I'm thinking about, he smacked the shit out of dude, and like nobody cared. Like everybody just kept on walking.
Yeah, because he's white. If he was black, he would have been deemed a menace and
What you gonna do? Jump in front of him, BG?
You know how they go. He would have got banned from that. You know the vibes, man.
All right. See what else we got here. Damn. Okay. God of War Ragnarok, right? So we're not sure. People are not sure if the game is going to come out this year, but merchandise is confirmed to be coming out in September, right? And then in last week we got the whole accessibility options blog post, and now we got confirmation that the merchandise for God of War Ragnarok is coming out in September. If you got merchandise dropping, that must mean the game is dropping around that time too, right? That's what. So
Yes.
we any more confident?
I would say like a month merch drop a month before or something. I don't think in September the game is dropping.
That means
You don't
September
think so?
September was the targeted release date. If you remember, Halo Infinite got delayed by a year, and they still dropped the merch a year before the game came out because they already had them deals in place. You remember that? We talked about that on the podcast. So yeah, you gonna see Kratos branded whatever in the store, and the fucking game still might not be out. I'm not convinced it's coming out this year because a month ago, Corey Barlog did a update video, and he didn't seem too convinced the game was coming out this year. He said we're very hard, he stressed it, very hard at work completing God of War Ragnarok. They didn't have a release date. They didn't have see you later this year with he didn't say none of that, right? So I'm not convinced the game coming out this year. Do I want it to come out this year? Absolutely.
I'm saying the same thing. I didn't believe the game was coming out this year, but we'll see. I just want
You got to think about how much time is in between that video, Jack, and September. That's a lot of months of game development.
But it's 4 weeks between what we're saying right now. So what we really,
The game's coming this year. I don't know what everybody's worried about. The game's coming this year.
I could see it, and then I could see it not over some stupidity. But I would say if it does release, of course, like in October or November. And they might push for November for nostalgic. Yeah, I already know that.
Yeah, it would be weird seeing God of War being like an October game or even a November game. Because I mean, for not that I think like it would have to worry about this that much. Modern Warfare 2 comes out October 28th. That was revealed this week also.
That's gonna take over sales all the time.
God of War, Ghost of Sparta, God of War Ghost of Sparta came out in November 2010. That's the only game that came out in November. All the other ones was March and April.
Yeah, it's a different demographic, so I don't think like if they did drop in October, it would be that big of a deal. I think maybe like mid-September, very early October would be the best time for it. So.
You just reminded me of something, BG, because I be in these dumbass Twitter spaces, and I remember they was discussing, when would God of War possibly come out, and somebody did bring up that point, like, well, does God of War want to come out at the end of the year and possibly get overshadowed?
I hate this overshadowed conversation. It'd be dumb.
This is God of War we talking about. Like, they do the overshadowing. I think they got this shit mixed up and twisted out this motherfucker. What?
You do the bending.
Yeah. That what I'm saying. Who overshadowing God of War though? Let's talk about that. I don't think that's a thing. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
shit's crazy.
A lot of games got pushed back anyway.
They did. And God of War was actually targeted to come out, well, I believe last September, right? So, listen.
Well, that was bullshit. They only did that to sell PS5s when they announced that.
You think so?
Yeah.
And God of War Ragnarok was in the
2020.
Nvidia leak too. God of War Ragnarok was in the Nvidia leak to drop September of this year, right? So that just leads me to believe that it was meant to come out last year and come out on PC this year. So they probably changed their plans up. It probably pushed everything a year.
Which means it already got delayed a year, which means it's coming out this year.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So once again, we will wait and see. But with Modern Warfare 2 coming out October 28th, which is, the sequel to the remake, reimagining, whatever the hell you want to call it, of Modern Warfare that came out, what was that, 2 years ago? Really good. Really
3 years.
Good. Yeah, really good game.
Story and the multiplayer.
Yeah,
I didn't fuck with the multiplayer that much because of the map design and how people was camping and shit, but the game was good. I like the campaign was good and everything.
Yeah.
I've never seen Wonton play what? Wonton, when you start playing COD, bro?
I play COD all the time. I was playing Cold War 2 years when it came out.
I'm saying, though, when I say play, I don't mean just like on the game. I mean like actually putting in work. Like motherfuckers see Wonton, like don't go over. You said do right, don't even engage with him. He gonna lay you down. You ain't never had nobody say that about you, Wonton.
That's not true. It depends on the Call of Duty because they all play different. I wasn't good at Modern Warfare 2019, but I'm good at Cold War, and I beat E-Rock in Cold War.
Games.
You good at cold cuts, mama. I ain't never seen you good at no. I don't know, man.
You haven't seen me play.
I be seeing you play Bat, B, and P. Oh, speaking of new games that came out, BG, you left that one time. You care to, the new heat that just dropped, bro. You gonna talk to
What's that?
So there's this new game, right? It's about a minute and 30-second platinum.
Are you ashamed of yourself or not? That's what I want to know right now.
Absolutely not ashamed. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
What's the name of it, Wonton?
The Bad D. Shout out to these.
It's a sequel. It's a sequel to Pig P, Chicken C. What's the other ones?
Yeah, shout out real quick, man. Shout out to this developer. They are the goats of the easy platinum genre. They release a
this
game
man called it the genre.
every week they got a new game.
There is because
they got a new game every week, bro. Chicken C, Sheep P, the Bad D. And what's crazy about these games, right? All you got to do is hold one button. You get your platinum in a minute and 30 seconds. But it's a very educational game. For example, the Bad D. Every time a trophy pops up, it tells you a fact about bats. So you'll get a trophy will pop up, and it'll say, bats can fly at 60 miles per hour. Damn, I didn't know that. You be in
your room going, I didn't know that.
Yeah, while I'm getting trophies. It's educational.
You're the only nigga I know that air fries games. If you don't sit there and play something real, though.
This is the person that's good at Cold War, everybody. I just want to preface that by saying,
right, Jack, I will smoke you in Cold War. Don't play
That's
with me.
true. That's a fact, too.
That might be true.
This sounds like absolutely fatherless activity, Wonton. Like you platinum games that take 2 minutes.
Wait a minute. One time you talk about the other hotness, bro. I am Mayo 3. What's going on?
My name is Mayo 3 came out.
My name is Mayo 3 came out one time. Put them on game.
My name is my name.
The trilogy is out. Make sure y'all cop all 3 of those.
I played 1 and 2. I do have a
Red,
3 is good.
Come on, Red.
I did.
3 is good.
Listen,
3 is
I
good.
have plats and other things too. You have some
Like
people
what?
they just got plats and easy plats and thinking they doing something.
Goodness.
I just want to point out my fellow gamer Blaze 4K also has the platinum, and my name is Mayo. This is a great game series. Y'all should check out.
This is a great game.
You used Blaze 4K to validate something you did in gaming.
Yeah,
Hey, man, he's
keep
a
in
gamer.
mind, Blaze.
Hey, man, this
Blaze
community's fucked
recommended.
up, buddy.
Blaze recommended. What was it? Colonial Marine. What did they recommend us?
He
that-
also got a platinum in a game called Hentai versus Evil. So listen, I don't know what's this really dry. Hey, God of War, please save us. You see what the fuck we going through right now?
This is a whole lot of fatherless activity. Like I said,
It's dry out here, man. We do what we gotta do. It's dry.
Raised by absolute wolves, bro.
Spit on it, then. Hey, Roller Champions just came out. Tap in. I'm trying to give y'all some games to play. See what I'm talking about? He's sitting there playing the Pig P. How about Roller Champions, dog?
Man, Pig P.
Y'all
He's
should be
still
ashamed
thinking
of
about it.
yourselves.
He about to play it again.
I'm waiting on the next one they coming out with next week. I need to see that.
What's the one next week?
Next week.
I don't know. Shit.
Art
I
or
don't
some
know.
shit? Okay.
Yeah, I need that.
Keep me posted, man. Keep me posted.
Thank
I
God
just
for
wanna say,
Nintendo and the
got 40
everlasting
platinums now.
summer that's coming.
Gaming knows the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
One
because
time- hold on.
the bullshit y'all playing.
Wonton, if you can't give me 2 bat facts right now, You better at least tell
I
me
just
at
gave
least
you
one.
one.
No,
He
I
know
want
you
to
one,
know.
man. He got one. He got one to go.
At 60 miles per hour. As you know, bats use echolocation. That's another one.
Nigga, third graders know
I
that.
wasn't paying attention.
He wasn't paying attention.
I wasn't paying attention
Nigga,
after
the
a
game
while.
only lasted a minute. How the fuck could you even read that
That man in his room going. This nigga.
I will say, my name is Mayo 3.
Man.
It surprised me because my name is Mayo 3 has like an RPG mechanic they added in. It's kind of heat. You know?
What did they do?
Shut your
You
ass
don't
up
have to.
now.
You don't have to just tap
It's
X
open
anymore?
world. It's open world.
Open
What do
world.
you do? Walk around and put mayo on niggas? What do you? I don't know what the game.
Where do you put your skill
Nice.
points like absorbability? Are you actually mayonnaise in the game? Or
Are you Miracle Whip this time?
You
What
a
what-
jar
Are
of
you, are you a
mayonnaise.
ham sandwich?
Hey man,
What
check
are
it out, man. It's only
What do you
$1.
identify as?
It's only $1. That game costs $1. Oh, y'all going outside.
It's
bro.
$1.
$1.99.
Still as 50 cents.
Oh,
Why
brother.
is Red about to buy it? Y'all hear her? She's in there talking
Yeah,
about the
she already
rating
got it
and
on
the
the product.
I
Everybody
have
the way she said
Platinum
that.
1 and 2 on the Vita and everything.
Well, she
So
about
you
to
feel like
go
you
ahead
need to,
and
you feel
get
like
the
you need to
third
complete
one.
the trilogy. Is what
She about to
you're
get the
talking
platinum right now.
Yeah.
She
I
about to
mean,
get
you
the
gotta
platinum
be
right now.
consistent. You know, there's no consistency. in
Y'all
games.
going out sad.
And don't let Jack fool you. Jack got like 180 platinums. You know, half of them is like some easy plats.
all of them critically acclaimed
Nah,
good games. Yeah.
I doubt
We
it.
got
I doubt it.
plats that take a lot of time. So
Hey, thank you, Red. See, she know what's going on. Fuck you, one.
All right, let's move on to talk about something actually respectable, such as
Oh god.
Indiana
Great.
Jones. Let's talk about that. So there's rumors back and forth that Indiana Jones may be exclusive, may not be exclusive. People are saying, oh, last time I checked, my Xbox insiders told me that the game is exclusive. And then dude from podcast, was it Jeff Grubb this time? I think it might have been Jeff Grubb or somebody
I saw
from
a
some
smooth tweet that Jez Corden said.
Oh, Jez Corden. I can't keep up with these Xbox dudes. Yeah, he said, as far as he know, the game is not exclusive. But somebody, I think it might have been from Xbox Era Podcast, said, no, I heard the game actually is exclusive. And I read, I think I read somewhere that it started out multi-plat, but then became exclusive. So I don't know. What do y'all think it's going to be?
I think it's going to be exclusive with the new deal they got with Bethesda and all that. But I mean, I don't know. It depends if Lucasfilm allows them to make it exclusive.
I always assumed it was going to be exclusive because it's made by Machine Games, which is the makers of Wolfenstein, a Bethesda-owned studio. I just assumed it would be exclusive. You know what's crazy? I never seen an Indiana Jones movie though. I never seen one. Never seen one. Absolutely not.
Wow.
But even with that being said, I am slightly intrigued by Indiana Jones the game. This would actually, even though I just said I don't want PlayStation making movies and TV shows, something like this would actually inspire me to go back and watch the movies that I've never seen, believe it or not. But it reminded me of Uncharted. Even though Uncharted was inspired by shit like Indiana Jones, I know it's blasphemous what I'm saying right now, but it put me in the mind of Uncharted when I saw the trailer.
just say they need it, Jack. You going around a bush. Like just say that Xbox.
We already know what's going on with that.
Yeah, just say they need Xbox need this.
But look though, check this out though, Red. If it's not exclusive after all that shit they've been talking, they getting these jokes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but let them have something like.
Absolutely not. I'm promoting the PlayStation version of this game daily on Twitter. Okay, I'm gonna buy 2 copies of that motherfucker. Yeah, y'all was talking all that hot shit. We need that.
So his Indiana Jones, I wonder what that gameplay is going to be like, because I'm sure he's going to have weapons, but he mainly uses a whip in the movies. As a black person, by the way, I don't know how I feel using a whip. That's a sidebar. That's a sidebar. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what if his main type of gameplay is using a whip? Can that be compelling? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's not ultra just using a whip, but
as long as he moan every time he do it,
We just talked about people playing as jars of mayonnaise for an hour. I think using the whip.
Yeah, I
might be
didn't hear
an
what he
upgrade for
just
them.
said.
I'll give you an example of BG. You know what it might be like?
Huh?
You know how Nathan Drake has the grapple hook in Uncharted 4?
Yeah,
I think it'll be similar to that gameplay, but it'll just be a whip instead of a grapple.
What if the enemies do moan when you hit them with that whip, like cracking across their ass?
Imagine wanting to be mad at you.
They basically gonna take from Uncharted and Tomb Raider for the mechanics. We already know what's about to happen. I mean, those two games were inspired by Indiana Jones, so they're gonna just do
I
that.
think them enemies being in like loincloths too, man. Getting smacked across. Yeah, that's gonna be some.
It's
That imagery gonna be insane. That imagery gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be heavily, and God forbid there's any like black enemies. Oh boy,
It's a wrap.
And you hitting that man with a whip? I'm like, sir.
I'm definitely pushing racism narratives. You already know. I'm with the bullshit with this game.
I'm gonna cue up Dr. Umar. Like, bro,
Yes,
you
sir.
seen this?
Even if they don't moan, they do need to make some realistic. Like, God, like I want them to be like,
Damn, shit, nigga, that hurt. Damn, Trent's over there. Goddamn.
Boy, that would be so funny.
It's gonna be heavily, compared to Tomb Raider and of course, Uncharted. So they're gonna have to get it right. They're gonna have to get it right, man. And then people are not even sure if it's gonna be. I can't imagine playing an adventure game like this in first person. It has to be third person, right?
Oh, they said it might be first person.
It's not.
Far Cry.
It's not confirmed.
Uncharted.
This game wouldn't work in first person at all.
That'd be disgusting, bro.
Yeah, I'm not playing this game if it's in first person. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not buying that.
You just see this man Knuckles with a whip coiled up in the whole.
Yeah,
game.
I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
it's like Skyrim with whips.
Man.
Tragic.
I like machine games though. I like the Wolfenstein games.
Did you beat both of them?
I beat the first one. I ain't gonna lie, that second game hard as shit to me. I don't know why. I got to like a train part and turned it. Nah, that shit is difficult. That second game.
That's what. Yeah.
No, it's cool. I like the game. I'm just saying that shit was.
I just didn't play New Blood and Old Blood.
Well, stop playing on the hardest difficulty.
Nigga, I was playing. Nigga, I was on normal. I was like, oh, what?
It is kind of difficult.
I was on the hardest difficulty, and that I would not play the next Wolfenstein game like that on my first play.
That shit had me kind of shook. I was on normal, nigga, getting bodied. I'm like, oh, wait,
your skills are waning, Jack. Okay, it's happening
man,
to you.
Listen, man, no, man, dude came out the shotgun with the Thule on me, bro. It was bad, bro.
We ain't seen Jack in a multiplayer game in a minute.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be back. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean?
We ain't seen you in a multiplayer game.
Talk about my Call of Duty skills, nigga. Don't play no games.
I'm not gonna play with none of y'all in the community, but
Shut
y'all will
up.
see
You
me
keep
again.
saying that, nigga.
You will see me again, right?
Nigga, I will pull up to Memphis.
Factions.
Stop playing.
Keep it as that.
What'd you say?
I don't know if y'all gonna like this new factions. I said I'm gonna just keep it as that.
I agree. I don't know if I'm gonna like it either.
Depends what they do with it.
I will drop that motherfucker. Best believe that. I ain't BG. I ain't giving them time to improve and all this other dumb ass. Nah, man.
Oh no, they got to be right out the gate. I mean, I hope they get it right out the gate, man. Like, improvements can always come along, but enough content got to be solid, man. It got to be solid, man. Hope they learn from others' mistakes.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's see what else we got. So the state of play was announced for June 3rd. Is it June 3rd?
Thursday. I don't know, whatever day that.
Thursday, June 2nd.
And there's a bunch of probably fake leak lists out there.
I seen
right.
one.
I've seen one or two. Let me see what the one I got is. Oh, here. So the fake. This is probably fake, like I said, but here's what I got. It says Project Destruction. That's an announcement trailer, whatever the hell that is. Stray, Street Fighter 6, Project Eve, Forspoken, Little Devil Inside, Tachia, some PlayStation VR games, Modern Warfare 2 VR, Resident Evil Village VR, Avatar VR, Daemonium VS a VR game, and Resident Evil 4 2023. That's the rumor list I saw. I think there was another one somewhere, but oh yeah, and there's this one. Hold on. Lost Soul Aside, Grand Blue Fantasy, Project Eve, Black Myth Woo. Yeah, they just making shit up now.
They just adding shit to it.
DNF Duel, Half-Life Alyx, Deathloop Game of the Year Edition, Jesus Christ, Zenless, Avatar, Final Fantasy 16, and Resident Evil 4 Remake.
How long is this show? Damn.
I think it's 30 minutes. I heard.
Yeah, they got like each one of these trailers being like 2 minutes. 2 or 3 minutes.
I'm okay with that. Don't have no man come out there in a JCPenney suit talk. Just play the gameplay. I don't want to see nothing else.
I believe Stray will be there, and I believe Final Fantasy will be there. That's about it, I believe.
Yeah.
I don't
We
believe
don't
nothing
need
else from
any.
this list.
We don't really need any more Forspoken to be shown.
Forspoken looks ass. I don't even care about that game no more.
I'm
It
interested
definitely
about the
does.
game. It's just I hope they fix her the way she looked. Like her scan did not look as well as everyone else's. So
What you mean, like the graphics?
Yeah, it did
or
look
the-
kind of blurry now that
yeah,
you mentioned,
her like
hair
her
and shit. Yeah.
yeah, like as far as her face scan and everything didn't look as like sharp as everyone else. It reminded me of Sleeping Dogs. The main character had looked funny, but everybody else in the game was on point the way they look. So
Red, do you feel like when like a black person is finally featured as the main character in a game, right? Do you feel like it's always a game where it's kind of like destined to not be good?
Wait, what?
yeah. And a lot of black people will say, "Oh, I don't have this in the game." It's just like, well, the topics, and then when that game comes out, they don't support it.
Yeah, like I see. This is how I see it. It's like they put black people as main characters, like how they make black NFL coaches the coach of a bad team. Like I feel like sometimes.
So you saying they set
Look
them
at
up
what
for
happened with
failures?
Vanguard.
Failure. They set it up
What
for
example?
failure.
What examples do you have other than Deathloop
Vanguard.
and-
So Vanguard, of course, you had a black. We've never seen a black
on the
person on the cover of Call of Duty.
Arguably one of the worst campaigns ever in a Call of Duty game.
Hell no, I disagree.
I think so.
Ghost is the worst Call of Duty campaign.
Well, I said
in
one of
Call
them.
of Duty. No, Vanguard was fire
I
as a
didn't like that
campaign, in
campaign.
my opinion. The multiplayer was trash. You know, of course, we run off of the multiplayer as the narrative of Call of Duty, not so much the story. But that was an example right there. A lot of times we see with the marketing, we see with Battlefield 1, we put the black soldier on there, but he was like 15. Was he a full minute in the game? His story? And then they hurried up and changed the marketing of that, putting white soldiers on the cover. But yeah, see, a lot of times, even with Starhawk, it didn't get proper marketing that it should, and had a black protagonist.
They kind of sabotage. What's
yeah,
the
so
what's
I
the
would
game?
agree.
The game. What's it called? Where it was a similar game. It came out around the same time as Infamous. It was like a game similar.
You're
to
talking
Infamous.
about Project
Prototype.
I said Project.
Prototype 2 had a black protagonist, and
the reviews on that was OD. They was like,
People
"Why is
hated
he
that game.
angry? He just lost his family. What do you mean? Why is he angry?"
And
like,
I think part of it was like, you know, some people they didn't like that they moved on from Alex Mercer. That was one thing. But from what I heard, the story was just overall also bad, and a lot of things about the game were worse from the original. So I feel like a lot of games with black leads just get like, maybe not intentionally sabotaged, but like they get the short end of the stick.
Watch
you know?
Dogs 2. We had people saying they had enjoyed it, they loved it versus this, but I wonder if it translated in sales.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of examples. It's just that for once we really never get to see black female protagonists as you know, as the main person. So, you know, as a protagonist period, as a main person. So same thing with what we're gonna see with Saints Row. You have a black woman, of course.
The question.
Oh yeah, Mafia 3, which I consider, it's like Mafia 3 as a story is great, but that gameplay, garbage.
The gameplay I heard was garbage. So it's like, what are we doing?
I got a question. When we play as a white protagonist, we don't think about their place in that world, right? There's just a white person.
Yep.
These games with black leads, the fact that they're black, it never comes up in the narrative. So
well, it did with, of course,
Mafia, right?
3.
So I mean, okay, with that outlier aside, these other games, the fact that the character's black is never it's not a game. It's not a what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a plot point.
Yeah.
So are we?
Like
So is that? Huh?
Would you rather it be like a
no?
You know,
but what I'm saying is the convo is when it's a black lead, it seems like we get the bottom of the barrel games, but they can literally put a white character in there. The game still gonna be trash.
Yeah, they could, but you know, like, okay, like what I'm saying is, when is like these, when you think of the best studios, right? The premier studios that have like the best
Because Origins
gameplay,
wasn't trash at all.
that make the best gameplay, that write the best stories. When are those studios going to make their characters a black lead?
I think Naughty Dog's new IP will have a black character.
I'm gonna say Naughty Dog have to be the one, bro. They gonna.
I mean, they need somebody from Sony, period, because their whole lineup is white. Period. Like it's just
besides Miles Morales, but yeah, the rest
that's an established character.
Exactly. They didn't even create him.
Miles is fire. Miles is better than Spider-Man to me.
But they didn't create Miles. Is the point? Yeah,
like Miles is a better character than Peter Parker because of what he had, like his powers. But that's an established character that lives on his own. It has his own brand equity. I'm talking about like, when are we going to get the blockbuster black character that has a
AAA backing? Like longevity. That becomes an icon. Okay, there's CJ, but Tech CJ was still in only one game, and it was and let's be real,
his role was a hood nigga.
Exactly, it was the stereotypical
Not
gang
so much,
banger.
I would say the way they had the story. I wouldn't say that.
No, I love San Andreas.
He wore a tank top.
You never wanted to ride on Mark ass Busters after you played that game?
Buster, and it's like, okay, yes, you can name CJ, but once again, it's a stereotype. And like, I feel like even mediocre GTA characters still become bigger than what they actually are. Like, we're not gonna act like CJ is like this necessarily amazingly written character. It's neither was necessarily Tommy Vercetti or Clyde from 3. He didn't really speak, but like the games. These games are known for the gameplay. Nobody really knows the characters because of the character itself.
Because of the characters, and it's like people are pose that question, but then when the game comes out, it's like no one supports it that had all these questions and stuff. And then you have black game developers that'll make games, and it's like, okay, it's still cool to support them so they can make that bigger game that'll come out in the future. We see it with all these Naughty Dog and all these different companies. They used to make indie games that was trash or subpar, but they was able to grow. So it's like this energy that we see all the time from the so-called the overnight activists and shit. They don't support nothing, or they'll complain, why we don't see this and this and that. But y'all praising the NPCs in goddamn Forbidden West that's black, but you don't want a black main character instead of just praising those NPCs?
Yeah, there was a lot of black representation in Forbidden West.
Okay, but I don't care about that. I care about a main character.
I get what you're saying.
Most people online was getting on my goddamn nerves with that.
Yeah, I mean, that's all. Just waiting to see from one of these top studios in the industry which one of y'all gonna
I would not hold my breath.
make a black protagonist, and it becomes a franchise, an actual franchise where they keep appearing. All right. Yeah. Mario Strikers, there's a demo out. Anybody played it?
I can't wait.
Or am I crazy? Yeah, me too. I got it pre-ordered. Anybody played the demo? It's out on the Switch.
Is it out? I thought it drops on June 3rd.
I actually didn't know
the demo's out.
I'm gonna go download that real quick.
No, but I thought the demo, it doesn't start to, it's live, the demos, because I download, I didn't know
Let me
if it
check.
was like
Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure it's out. Let's see. Because
I thought they said some June 3rd or something like that.
Drew and Chad say it start next weekend, BG.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about then. Never
You
mind.
could download it now, but it won't start until, next week.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about me.
But I'm excited. And what's the other the 2D 3D-ish game? What is it? Live
Alive or Alive or what?
Live Alive or Live Alive.
Live Alive.
Yeah, Live Alive. I can't wait for that game too.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited for Strikers. Nintendo saving us during the summer. Shout out to them. When you getting a Switch, Jack?
Never.
I'll probably switch genders before I buy a Nintendo Switch.
Oh God.
Switch in real life at some other. No, but the Switch
I mean, you'll make some money.
I'm with that.
You know,
Throw some,
I
throw some
don't
feet
make
pics
some
out.
money on here. You know, get your little
Yes, sir.
OnlyFans.
Yes, sir. You know what type of time I'm on.
Mm.
You know how it is in these streets right now. So
Niggas
for the
thirsty.
street.
Got to
My
feed the
feet kind of
streets.
crusty. I'm gonna have to get a pedicure. So is that the pedicure you get to feed?
They might have a fetish for crusty ones.
I'm pretty sure
got some
there's
pointy ass toenails, all that, man. I got y'all boys.
Make
Mm.
sure y'all tell Jay God when you started up.
What's the
Red,
name here?
hold on, Red.
Tricelsius? Who is this one?
Tricelsius. That's Trimocha. Red. Why haven't you sold no made a profit out here
this nigga
for
BG
some?
going crazy.
Listen, I'm just asking. She
I
could be
gotta hear
making
the
a
question.
killing.
I gotta hear the question. What
Why?
you about to
You
say?
know, listen. I'm not interested, but I'm saying you see how the streets is moving. So you could,
I'm
what
not
you could
selling
do.
out. I mean, y'all want some pinky pictures?
But here's the
So,
let me tell you the sales model. Let me tell you the sales
hear
model,
this.
right? You show them, right? No toes. Don't show no toes. You show them the
I'll
feet,
show my
cut
sneaker
off the
collection. You
toes, and sell them the toes as DLC. Fire, make a killing.
Hey, Red, you come out with OnlyFans, I'll support you, man. As a friend, you know.
She about to be on there giving game reviews. Don't get on that. Do not buy that.
You got to put at least like one butthole picture on her. Though. I'm not buying no
fire.
What? I'm not buying no feet. I'm not in the feet. You got to put something. You know what I mean? Just make it worth my money. I'll support you.
Fire.
Respect.
I'm not showing any assholes.
I'm trying to get you paid. I don't know what you're talking about. This is crazy.
Like, all right.
See, I stopped the toes. I would say,
I got a dope sock collection. Get some sock pics.
Hey Jack, when you opening up your
My
page?
feet is in the socks though. My feet is in the socks.
See, I'm saying it's a market out there for that. I'm not going to even hold.
There's a market out there. You know, you get a little ankle here and there. You know.
Okay, you know.
Butter on there.
I'm not a foot guy. I don't know if I'm be able to support that. I respect
ankle. You want a little ankle
I
on there?
I retweeted. Yeah.
As long as you moisturize, that's all that matters.
Yeah, you know, this melanin got to be moisturized.
Okay, hey man, I just want my people to get their money. I'm just throwing ideas out there, marketing.
Well, you know, BG, when you put your foot pic in the Discord, I got no rep. So.
Oh,
we ever that story? I feel like we never told that story when Alex looked at BG picture in the Discord of his foot and got in a car wreck right after that. Shit was crazy.
Literally,
live on Discord,
verbatim.
That was crazy.
I was
we mid call. I said, BG, why'd you put this in the general chat? And I got ran over by a pickup truck.
That shit was heat.
I was sharing a picture. I think I was showing on my TV what I was watching on my TV, and my feet happened to be in the pic, and like my foot is like maybe 10% of the picture, and the TV's 90%.
Your foot was.
All I remember is my foot.
Bro, you were trying to show us, bro.
Mad long.
Hey, no, hold on. This dude BG, 99% of his body was under his blanket except for his two craggly little crooked toes sticking out the top of the blanket.
Oh, brother.
He trying to make it seem like we went fine. That nigga was looking at us.
My feet weren't even like. Listen, I
Alex
think
like $20,000 right now, BG. You ain't even. We ain't even
Y'all
talking
know
about
y'all
that.
turning somebody off with this foot talk, right?
I mean,
nah,
I think
these dudes, they fuck with you.
Hey, you making a block hot? Chill out, infamy.
You know they rock with that.
Chill out.
Anyway, like I don't think my feet should be that big of a deal where you crash in your car because you look at them. I think that's on you.
I'm just saying what happened. I didn't want to crash my car, BG. I'm just telling you what happened.
Totaled that motherfucker too. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, you turn the wheel, the rest of the car move except for the tires.
Come on, BG. Why you do that, bro?
No, man, you got it, bro. You know,
Where's Smooth? Where did he go?
That's what I was like. That's what BG talking about. So Jack, you gotta talk today, bro. Smooth has not said a single fucking word.
He's not here. He said he would probably have to leave. He has kids though. You got kids?
He never said, but he literally never said. He never said anything.
We need the persona.
He pulled the kids card. Okay, you can pull that once in a while when you have kids.
I don't get 98% of this fucking next Patreon check. We gonna have a goddamn problem. I don't know what is going on.
Hey, me and one time.
Now I gotta side. Now I gotta side with Jackmove.
This is crazy.
Hey, it's
Jackmove. He was working. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like what the.
It's me and Jack, you know what I'm saying, and you know, Red's a OG. So.
But is that fair though? If no one's working,
no. But listen, Jack knows he gets his fair. Listen, Jack gets his good share. He knows that. Every time
I do, man.
Every time he look at that PayPal when that thing go off, he be like, "Oh, gee willikers." He know what's up.
Just know I'm gonna be doing a double take next time and roll around. I just know that. All right, yes, sir.
You know. You know, Jack I listen, I appreciate Jack's attendance. He always gets the, you know, the 100% attendance award at the end of the month and all that, like you used to get in elementary school. Jack, you know, Jack know he get.
And that's crazy because I'm lazy as hell. So the fact that I always show up, you know there's something going on. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey man, people, you know, but Smooth got I got a kid card, and you know,
I understand.
There's no bond tails this week.
Well, thank God for that. But
yeah, I'm gonna be real bummed not being here. You might still need to give him his full cut because he doing us a favor. But
let me now here, not talking about twerking or something like.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
BG, what kind of mess you pulling me in today, man? What is this?
How are you doing, sir? Are you on your phone?
I'm doing well. Sorry about the noise in the background. That was an error in the matrix. Anyways, go on.
You at a party?
Is this nigga a villain? Look at his profile pic.
I'm next to my wife.
Like
and she likes to fuck around. I'm next to my wife and she likes to fuck around. Babe, there's 500 people watching right now. You're making moaning noise. Doesn't help.
Oh, she okay.
She playing Indiana Jones? She playing Indiana Jones?
Yes, sir. I like this.
At least we know
y'all having a good time. What the? You playing
This
League
is the
of
type of
Legends?
freaky stuff y'all into, huh?
Next to him.
Are y'all what do you call the people who like to, you know, do stuff in public?
Voyeurs.
Are y'all voyeurs? Are y'all into that type of stuff?
No, sir. No.
Are you in the car or are you in the house?
I'm about to say Linky Cash App. I got something for you.
What?
What's going on right now, bro?
Because you talking about buttholes.
Jack want to know if y'all got a tape. That's what he says.
This is crazy. I support black business. That's all I'm saying.
Speak on it.
Respect.
I was just trying to figure out what kind of mess are we talking about. You were talking about the OnlyFans mess. I'm just trying to catch up.
Hey,
and then my wife...
good brother. You and your wife seem to have something going on. I don't want to interrupt that. Plus, you're in your car. I don't want you to crash. I appreciate you coming, but if you get home in time, please come back. But
it says he playing League of Legends right now. How you doing that?
It's the first time my BG didn't want somebody to crash. That's great. When Alice crashed, BG didn't give a fuck.
Right, at all.
So only because, you know, your mic sound a little bit crazy. So when you get home, brother, if we still here, you can come back. Other than that, you know, you and your wife do y'all thing in that car or whatever, you know, y'all can pull off.
I'll be on mute, bro. I'll be on mute.
He got his wife.
We know he gets buns because these weird, you know.
Do you have a girlfriend? Jack heard her one time when she was in the car.
Salute.
Shout out home base.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Where's Ticket? Tick said he was gonna come through this week, man. We haven't guessed this one.
We want that? Do we really want that?
Yeah, I like Tick. I really
absolutely. BG, you supposed to be talking nice about Tick, bro. You the reason you don't come around no more, bro.
As long as it's not beat selection.
Tick took what I said personally when I said that he was like, what I said, he was the last resort for
you
bringing
say
him
he's
on
the lowest common denominator of guests, and he don't have shit to do no way. That's why you be on
and
here.
That was kind of mean.
He took that personally. I was like, that's a joke.
I would have too. I gotta be honest. You unprovoked shit on that man for like 5 minutes straight.
Right. I remember that.
I was like, damn. That's really like, I was like, yo, that man had like murder beef against me, and I ain't even know. I was like,
as he should.
You said he was a good for nothing middle-aged 30-year-old man. Like, what do you mean?
You said that just now.
No, I summarized what you said.
Yeah, you said you didn't like his Congo selection or some shit like that.
Yeah, and then it was crazy.
Milkshake, some shit. I'm getting confused.
Y'all added mad sauce to it.
Huh?
I'm getting confused.
I think he did.
Y'all adding a whole bunch of sauce. Anyway, what else happened this week, man? Hold on. There was a rumor that Xbox turned down KOTOR, the Knights of the Old Republic remake. Yeah, apparently they turned that down too, because we learned the week prior they turned down making Spider-Man, and now KOTOR apparently.
That's dumb as hell.
That's Xbox dumb. Exclusive when it came out originally.
Yeah.
Damn, they need what they going through their mind over there, bro? Like that's I don't know.
Remember they were conditioning their gamers for only specific shooters, and they was running along with that.
The Spider-Man I can understand because at the time the timing was bad for them. But KOTOR, whenever this deal went down, so KOTOR remake was announced last year, right? Yes. So let's say this deal happened 2019. I feel like 2019, 2018. I feel like they could have still agreed to this. They could have got this. Yeah.
But what was there no attempt? Like, I don't understand. Well, you know what it is too, though. Is it possibly that Microsoft, because they usually, if we go back in time, recently, their third-party exclusivity deals haven't really worked out in their favor, right? And they was getting mocked about it. Why don't you just buy studios or cultivate talent instead of buying up all these deals? Maybe they felt the type way about that. Like, all right, you don't want us to partner up with nobody. No, all right, we ain't gonna do it. Fuck it. Or we'll just buy the whole studio type shit. You think that was one of them situations, or?
And maybe, and I've heard like people say that Sony did outbid Microsoft when it came to certain things, and that was before because they got a kind of open wallet to the game division.
Like, so how did broke build and sell and Sony outbid Microsoft, one of the richest corporations in the world?
Yeah.
That
That was before Microsoft actually cared about the gaming division and actually put money into it. Now, it was different.
It was not always that case. I don't know why people believe that. Even during the 360 days, it was not that case.
Interesting.
Microsoft and Xbox.
Yep. So, yeah.
So, yeah.
So, yeah. So, hopefully, we don't hear no more stories about Microsoft turning down good IPs.
I hope we keep hearing stories like that.
After this, after this next topic, Jack, let's do a super chat break.
Sure, brother.
What do I have here? Oh, so let's talk about this Kotaku situation. Kotaku and Xbox Game Pass. I feel like this happened. I thought this happened last week, but this happened Monday.
They always.
This happened Monday, right? So Kotaku put out an article, said after years of hype, Xbox Game Pass burnout is here. Then Xbox Game Pass, the actual Twitter account, clapped back and said, tell me you limit yourself to only AAA games without telling me you limit yourself to only AAA games. And, that created a whole bunch of hootenanny in the community. Okay, it was a shitstorm. And it was a hootenanny.
Sony's article, they said that.
Crazy.
But listen, I joked a lot about this and I trolled Xbox about this, but it's only because Xbox likes to put forward this, holier than thou, kumbaya, when we all game together, everybody wins. It's this bullshit virtue signaling of being, just very consumer friendly and everything's great and all that nonsense. They love to push that, toxic positivity. So
I like that.
Yeah, that's what people are calling it, toxic positivity. So, when I see the Xbox Game Pass Twitter clapping back, being a little bit, aggressive, a little bit what I would call maybe a little bit toxic, I'm like, hold on, brother. That don't line up with y'all, with y'all stances and, y'all, with y'all virtues. And, so it was, and honestly, if you say you respect all games, you respect all gamers, you saying, tell me you only limit yourself to AAA games without telling me you ain't that kind of shaming people who, what if somebody only likes AAA games? There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's their preference. Should they be shamed for that? Should they be made to feel bad because they mainly like AAA games? What is wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What do y'all think? Was this them shaming AAA games and also the developers and the ones who prefer it? What do y'all think?
They had nothing better else to say, like at all. It's just filling for them. They know AAA games, of course, across any platform can make or break a platform, can sell a console. And they wanted to just blast this whole narrative of just Game Pass, and that's not enough at all. For the people that are getting fatigued, it's like so many games got pushed back, and every time there's some type of showcase with Xbox, there's no release date at all. It's like, yo, where's the release dates? Where's some gameplay? I don't want to see and developers just sitting down having a little kumbaya chat by the fireplace chat on the game. Like, we really want to see something. It's nothing wrong with indie games been paying attention more to indie games. But if indie games is just going to be your savior, there has to be something rolling out too with the other games that y'all announced years ago. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's just dumb.
Me personally, man, I find it funny that AAA gamers feel attacked. That's actually pretty funny. What I will say is Xbox Game Pass. I don't feel they attacked AAA only gamers, but who they did attack was people that bought in to the promise, right? When Philly Spence came out there, Juggernaut head Phil Spencer came out there and said, all Xbox titles will be day and Game Pass day one. And, these are people that bought into the ecosystem expecting to get, the sprinkled in here and their smaller title, maybe a little AA title.
He said the plan was to drop a AAA game every 4 to 5, months?
That's what I'm saying. So they might have, they signed up for the little sprinkled in games, but at the same time, you promise these people first party AAA gaming, and you have not been keeping up with people's.
They'll announce all these studios, like.
That's what I'm saying. And they got 31 studios now, 30 plus studios now, and you have 0 games to show? How that make sense? Like, and what's crazy and what makes it worse is that their studios are releasing exclusive games for other platforms. It makes no sense. You got Bethesda bringing out Ghostwire Tokyo and fucking whatever the other bullshit was, Deathloop, and other games are rumored to be multi-plat. Now it's like, bro, y'all bringing out I don't understand. Y'all bringing out games for other platforms, but y'all saying y'all ain't had no time to bring out no games. Like, that don't even, I don't know.
Because that was already in the making, but
I mean, it was, but at the same time, optically, shout out to Persona, optically, that don't even look right. We ain't got no games in the tuck, but here go 2 games for PlayStation. Like, what?
And it's weird because, listen, people want to front like they don't everybody mainly buys games, is in Game Pass and mainly cares about AAA games. Now, I'm not saying that. Like, listen, Jack has always been an ambassador for, indie games, but it's like the AAA games are the main things you're in gaming for, right? You would be able to still admit that, right?
It's a place for both, but like I said, this is what they promised, right? This ain't no shit we assumed was coming. This is some stuff they told us to look out for.
They should have never just talked about it.
And they bragged and boasted about this. That's why I say it's never good to speak in absolutes, right? And that's why they painted them in the corner. So when they do say some shit like that tweet, it made them look crazy because they've been on a high horse talking to people. It don't matter. They advocate play this game on easy or cheat at the game. Fuck it. You don't have to have thumbs to play this game. But then when somebody say, "Oh, I'm looking forward to Xbox AAA," what? Why should you want? Like, bro, you just told me it's no limits to this shit, right? Like Master P in them. So now you putting fucking criteria on how I should feel. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, I mean. Most people most people are really looking forward to the AAA games, man. Like they suddenly want to act like, oh yeah, I really care about the indie games. Most of these dudes, these are
the same people that ridiculed indie games. I used to get clowned and niggas used to tweet me laughing at me. Oh, taco truck, cell phone, fuck you, Jackmove, and all. Now all of a sudden, why can't we go and play a Tunic? Why can't I enjoy a nigga? Ain't you the same?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I used to stream indie games like, Red, what the hell is this? It's like, it's a game I want to play.
Because
I used to clown that.
The biggest, news when it comes to Game Pass is when a AAA game is going to it. Yeah, they made like, oh, it's a cool little indie also going there. But it's really when the AAA games are there, whether after launch or at launch, that's when people really get hype, and that's what people really care about. So people are absolutely fronting in line if they acting like that. Yeah, if that ain't the main thing they care about. So how you gonna shame people for the main reason they sub to your service? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get it. Like,
you hate to see it.
It's a clapback to Kotaku, and everybody hates Kotaku, right? It may not even be like they're actually necessarily shaming AAA game devs or AAA people who prefer AAAs. But when you make, stand on the hill of, when we game, everybody wins and all this bullshit, and we accept everybody as gamers. You could watch games and be a gamer, and doesn't matter if you play games for 5 minutes, you're still a gamer, and you can't say all of that and then try to like you throw a slight at AAA games is my point. You can't throw slights now. So
that was crazy. That was definitely crazy.
That's all.
Makes no sense.
Yeah. And then in InXile, you know, they you know kind of stepped in to defend Xbox. In InXile, they had tweeted something, and then somebody said, "Must be rough knowing that you'll be making Game Pass fodder for the foreseeable future." They said at the InXile. But Jack, are you the originator of Game Pass fodder? That might be you.
You know, I thought I was. You know, I searched this, right? And if you go on Twitter and search for the earliest use of Game Pass fodder, only one person said it before me, and it's some UK nigga I ain't never seen before a day in my life. So as far as this community, I'm definitely the first person to say that, right? I don't even know who this other nigga is. And maybe one of y'all know him. I've never seen this guy. I do want to take credit. I do want to take credit for being the father of the Game Pass fodder slogan. You know, give me my flowers, but yeah, shit great.
Okay. And in InXile clapback, they said full creative freedom, financial support, and millions of gamers playing and loving our games. It's a dream. Really highly recommended. So, you know, they stepping in to defend Xbox, and they're happy they're an Xbox studio, you know, so as they should. Nothing wrong with that. So
what studio would y'all work for? If y'all were a video game developer, what studio would you work for?
What we want to work for?
Or who would you work for? Like, if you could just sit there and, you know, lottery pick, which one you picking?
It had to be a Sony dev. I got to be real. You know I'm biased though.
I would say Insomniac.
Yeah, like Insomniac, Naughty Dog, some shit like that. Santa Monica.
Can't go wrong with those.
Somewhere I know they coming out with some heat, bro. Like I can be proud to say I worked there. You know what I mean? Some shit like that.
All right. I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't mind. I always thought it would be funny to work at Microsoft and not like at the gaming division and not even be a fan of their games. Oh man, and not even be a fan of their games. I always would think that. I don't even think that's
working
ironic.
At Microsoft,
I feel like a lot of people work at. I feel like a lot of people might work at the gaming division at Xbox and not even really play or care about their games, because that seems to kind of be the sentiment.
You literally don't have to do anything. What restrictions have they put on their And as a matter of fact, they brag about being hands off. It seemed like they need to actually put in some work and go talk to these motherfuckers. Like, they're not doing anything. Clearly. Right. I don't know, man. I would love to work for Microsoft. Absolutely.
All right. Jack, you want to do a super chat break?
All right, super chat break. Oh, I might need to reload and we get on. All right, let me go and read these. All right, so super chats. We got Brian Lobo. He says, shout out to Smooth for being right all this time. Dude must have had elephant feet to catfish as a woman this entire time.
Crazy.
We got Tarek Ahmed. He said, Detective Stabler was catfishing out here. Wow. Right. We got T Mang Fu. He said, how much to bring the legend Zobi 70 back? Oh, that dude's a weirdo.
Never.
Oh no, he's zany. I'm sorry, he's zany. That dude's very zany.
Shout out. You remember Zob, Brett? You remember that?
I remember.
Part of your fan club?
I remember.
You was talking about selling them toe picks. He might be the first one in line.
Oh, he might say you. Yeah, that's we got Relaxed Paul Gaming RPG. I see what you did there. He said, let me in there to speak on PC gaming. Y'all tripping. Paul, I've talked to you numerous times and you ain't gonna change my mind, brother. Let's see here. We got Shot Red 555. He said, BG, I'm curious. What type of gamer are I know you're snobbish to cater to AAA games. I curious what you are going to play when that game crash comes. Okay, that's what he's saying.
Oh, when the game crash happens, everybody's calling that there's going to be some type of game crash.
I could definitely see it, especially in the AAA space. It's definitely coming,
with
bro.
These companies being shopped. Listen, it's at its peak. And this is why indies is coming up, because of course we see things going right back to like how it used to be when we play certain indie games. And they're not creative as much. We see Ubisoft using the same model over and over again, so I can see it crash.
Yeah. A lot of at the bare minimum, a lot of consolidation. Yeah.
What you playing, BG? What you gonna be playing on?
Hey man, I might have to pony up. If nobody got me, I know PlayStation got me. Talk about it. If nobody got me,
Fire. All right. We got Jazzy Jefferson. He said PC gamers are definitely frauds, bragging and playing at the highest frame rate, then hyped about playing 30 FPS on Steam Deck. Ooh, that's heat. That's heat. We got Sky's the Limit 1994. He said, "What deals on PSN should I take advantage of right now? I finally got my PS5 this week. Also, BG, when we getting the WWP Ready or Not stream, fam?"
Oh, I don't think. Yeah,
y'all dropped that though, right? Y'all dropped Ready or Not.
New games came out. I want to go back to it, but I need a squad. Because I would play with Bless Red, but you know he's still this nigga still harking on an apology, still trying to get an apology out of Blandrew. I'm like, listen, you're not gonna get what you want. So he's like, I'm not coming back until Blandrew apologizes.
Them Blandrew and Bless Red tweets were fucking hilarious. Oh my god, I need to go back and find those. We got AG Crueler. He said people want new gameplay experiences, but when new games drop, they don't support it day one. They rather play the same shit every year like COD and 2K. Well, absolutely. We got Verg Brizzle. He said Jack 500 winner takes all hard 8 versus Alex. I'm with that. We can set that up right now. I'm with that.
Well, what game would they play?
He talking about you, brother.
Huh?
Jiggy battles.
Oh yeah. I'm smoking on hard 8. This shit stank, dog.
Yes, sir. We got Verg Brizzle again. He said, Jack, if the Jiggy battle happens, I want Red to hold the money. All right, we can do that. Fuck is you gamers? Is this Gamer Lives Matter all the time? What's going on? That's a callback. I like that. Oh, look at this. Roy with the $20 super chat says, this is for Jack and Jack alone. You heard this, BG? That's
I hear it.
Hey, I know you do. Do you really? Are you listening?
I hear you and I'm listening.
All right, cool. We got Kenny F&G. He said, finally caught a live show. He sent the big boy $20 donation as well. Thank you, brother. We got Jazzy Jefferson. He said, dude sound like he doing a new Riddler video in the Batman movie. He talking about Trimoka.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me refresh and make sure we ain't got no more.
Shout out to everybody, all the dudes who've been a member, Hustle and Motivate for 18 months, Mr. Whitaker for 25 months. Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it don't pop up when y'all join the membership, so I don't be seeing those.
Shout out to all the members.
We do appreciate y'all as well.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. I don't think we got much left. So we talked about the bundle. We brought up the bundle conversation last week, right? So now, so First Horizon was criticized for being in a bundle, which, by the way, some of the biggest best-selling games have been in a bundle. As we established last week, Red Dead, Halo, Gears, bunch of Mario Kart
classics. Like
a lot of big games get bundles. Now it was getting criticized because you only save $20 in this bundle. And listen, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. People in the chat. I've bought bundles before, right? I bought a bunch of bundles from like Ant Online because that was when the PS5 came out and I wanted to buy PS5s when they became available and just sell it to, friends and everything like that. So I bought I think 6 or 7 PS5s and sold it. I didn't price gouge. I sold it to people who wanted one that I know. And even Xboxes, Jimmy had bought the Xbox that I bought, but when I bought those, I didn't save any money on those because in my experience, bundles are usually the exact same price as if you bought the console and the game separately. Maybe, at most, I think maybe it's maybe $10 cheaper. But typically, am I bugging?
I mean, usually it's like that. Sometimes, sometimes they throw in so many fucking games. It's like that's when the stores do the bundles, though. You might get a game for free or something like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I've never experienced I'm buying this console bundle. Oh, I saved so much money. It's never happened. I just
usually not.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
But Bidgie, but I thought this is me again. Second impression is better. So I think the argument I saw towards Twitter is people are discussing the fact that they're putting in a bundle because they want to buffer up. They want to bulk up the numbers of the units of software they've sold for Horizon. So hence the reason why they're not showing how many was sold. So by bundling them up, they're going to say, "Oh, look, we sold a lot more of Horizon now." And I think that's what the argument was.
And you would be correct, right? People say, bundles are used to inflate numbers, which I don't disagree with you, but what do they think Rockstar did with Red Dead? Red Dead had a bundle from launch. So do people not think that Red Dead's sales were inflated? It was literally,
I mean, that was different. People were going to buy that game regardless. That
was
no.
That
bundle was done to increase console sales.
No. You see,
you can't say that though.
You can't.
Red Dead came out in 2018.
What about a game like Wii Sports? Would Wii Sports be one of the top 3 selling games of all time if it wasn't
Halo or Gears? All of those games were bundled.
We can't pick and choose which one is the case for you. You know what I'm saying?
All of these games sales are going to be inflated because of a bundle. No matter.
No, I think console sales were inflated by Red Dead. If it's a good game, I think Red Dead was going to sell what it was going to sell, regardless of bundle or not.
I agree. I agree with that, Smooth. But regardless, the fact that it was bundled, it still increased the sales. You know what I'm saying?
The bundle increased the sale of the game or increased the sale of the console?
We can't really acknowledge. Who knows?
Both.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, both.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, right? Like, Red Dead has like a very low completion rate, which I can kind of understand because the game is long as hell, and there's a lot of parts of that game that's boring as hell, right? And so you can definitely make the case that the people like this bundle may have put more units out there, but a lot of people didn't even end up beating the game. So, and the point is like all bundles inflate sales, but it's never, you've never heard nobody really call it out as a problem until Horizon did it for some reason. Like,
they only call it out when it's a Sony game, BG. That's
like,
Horizon
like I said,
didn't launch as a bundle though. It came out, it did what it did during its launch period, but then I guess whatever it did, what? Well,
I'm gonna let you finish your point, but I got a counter argument to
that. So my thing is that why bundle it so late?
My thing about that is it was already charting. It was the third best selling game, I believe, in the U.S. on NPD before that bundle even. Well, that bundle is Europe only. And I think the game is also one of the top 3 selling games overall in Europe since launch.
They got the bundle in the US now, Jack. It was on PlayStation Direct.
Oh, got a bundle. But what I'm saying is that game has repeatedly been at the top of the. And somebody tried to tweet me disclaiming disprove what I said, and it was the third game on the list that he linked it to me. But it showed the last update before that it was the #1 game. So my point still stands. The game has been constantly selling in the top 3 releases overall this year. So, like you said, the game was selling constantly anyway. It was gonna sell regardless because it already has, right? We can go off the numbers. The bundle is just increasing the sales. It's the same shit with Red Dead, right? I don't see the difference.
Because look, like Jack said last week, right? They put bundles of games people want, right? Because look at Mario Kart. There's never been a shortage of Switches. You could always get a Switch, right? But Mario Kart, people were still buying those Mario Kart bundles regardless. Yep. So it's like
holidays.
Yeah, so like what does it matter? All I'm saying, I've never seen this criticism for a bundle before.
I see where Kid Smooth coming from though, because I noticed when a game launches bundled, we don't see. It seemed like if the bundle come a little bit later, that's when people start making these dumbass rules and arguments. Like that's what I felt.
But then that doesn't make sense because it's worse. The inflated whatever the game sells is being inflated even more so if it launches early. If it launches like that. The
argument against it is stupid regardless. But I see why they saying it, but it still don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? They don't bundle it. Like I said, they don't bundle a game. They bundle a game to entice you, right? They're not throwing a dog shit game in a bundle for you to buy it. Unless it's like 8 games bundled in the system where you just buy it because like I'm getting 8 fucking games at the start.
Or unless it's a launch game.
Know what I'm saying? Like if they bundle the game, you want this game with it, bro. Like I don't.
Uncharted had a bundle. I think Horizon had a bundle.
Did have a bundle?
Yeah. What
else
had
it did. I think it did.
Like Spider-Man had a bundle.
That's about 360
had didn't have a bundle.
No, Spider-Man.
No, it did.
Go look it up.
They had the specialized PlayStation.
They had the special PlayStation for it. Yeah.
No, because I'm trying to remember if I had got it through that.
I think Smooth had that that PlayStation.
I have that
Y'all
PlayStation.
didn't get
I'm
a
trying to
bundle, too.
remember. Right here.
That was 2014.
Did it come with the game? Did the game come with that one? I don't think
Didn't the
so.
game come with that Smooth? That Spider-Man PlayStation?
Yeah, it came with it.
Yeah.
It definitely
It
came with
did?
it.
I don't remember.
The
I guess
red.
it
I had
had-
the red PS4 Pro Spider-Man.
Yeah, I have it too, but I forgot I had the collector's edition with it too, so I forgot what I got. I had two of
So
it, I guess.
yeah, that's all I've found a little bit strange, but that's how it goes. What else I had? Oh yeah, I was since you weren't here before, Smooth. We already talked about the Indiana Jones rumor. It could be exclusive. It could not be exclusive. Real quick, what do you think?
Well, according to Jez, he says Jez heard it wasn't exclusive like back when it was announced, and Nick, he latest heard that it was special. Nick from Xbox Era heard it was exclusive. I think just judging by the way Xbox does business and the whole like they'll do contractual obligations, whatever. I'm just going to assume it's not exclusive.
Okay.
Damn.
We'll see.
That thing go hit on my PS5, but I tell you what, Smooth. Yes, sir.
Nah, they'll I mean, it'll hit. It's gonna hit. It's gonna.
Oh, they probably gonna take all the HDR and shit. It ain't gonna have shit on the PlayStation version, huh?
Yeah, they'll remove something.
Y'all some dirty motherfuckers, boy. I swear to God, some dirty motherfuckers over there, boy. Jesus.
All right. My wife was asking me if I want to order something.
Married Life Lane.
Oh yeah, you
lobster
jealous?
tails tonight again, BG? You living high off the hog over there, brother?
Yeah, I remember he had that dollop of lobster that then he got like
Yeah,
a
Oh, dollar lobster. Cut it out, bro. You
that
was,
lobster tail is great. I need at least two of them things.
oh, you was peanut butter and jelly that you ain't have no lobster, huh?
That was not no lobster. That was a shrimp.
Bro.
Oh, you see that as hate?
Shrimp. That was a
Nigga had a hog.
You had a jealousy
Oh, yeah.
just seeping out these niggas fat ass heads.
A
I was
single
about to
shrimp.
come over, nigga. Fuck that.
That shrimp had a
Wow.
thyroid issue. I was like, bro, what is this?
Wow.
I
They
wanted some of that. I ain't
mad.
gonna hold you.
They mad because they ain't got no queen to cook for them. It's cool.
A queen to a slave. Is that what you want to serve?
Oh,
him?
wow. That's what you think about our black women?
That's
Why
how you
we
call. That's how
can't-
you referring to her. That's how you
I
refer.
mean, why we
Hold on now. That's your white side coming
Oh,
out.
you can't cook for your man. What's going on?
I'm just
Hold on,
saying.
what's going on here?
Why she got?
You
he had to
know,
like
no,
that-
your great grand white man of the plantation just spoke for you just now.
Grand white man.
Yeah, that just came out of you. Your white side just came out of you calling a black woman a slave. We
Hey, I might need you on the Jiggy League. I might need you on the
we on to you. We on to you.
That's a wordplay.
That was a bar. That was a bar.
great grand white man.
That's
All
a
right,
bar
man.
right there.
You just be careful. You be careful,
Oh,
Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah. You cook,
Yeah.
Red? Just curious.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
She got feet. What you think? Of course she could.
What that got to do with anything?
What?
What's your go-to dish you like to cook, Ray? What you over there cooking on?
I love making curry dishes.
Oh, that bathroom. You be blowing that
Curry
bathroom
goat.
up.
I never
oxtail
had
with
curry
the-
before. I never had curry.
Oh, you slacking.
I love
It's
making
cool.
curry
It's
dishes.
they'll make it too spicy for no reason.
Yeah, I know it's spicy. I might fuck with it.
I could make it not as spicy as that.
It's one of them where you got to keep eating it, but if you just let your mouth stay closed, you're gonna taste
Hey,
how hot
yo.
it is. I'm saying like it's like hot
It
chips. Like you gotta
depends on the
keep it-
curry that you use. There's different types of curry.
Yo, I never had oxtails. I want to try that.
Oh man, you ain't
Never
lived.
had that either. Never had that
You
either.
niggas ain't lived.
They look disgusting from when I saw them.
Oh, you tripping?
No,
Hey
I
man.
mean, I would.
Hey
I
man,
would try it.
listen. Whenever you come to New York, I got the spot for y'all, man.
We
I
wearing
got
pants.
it.
or not?
Come on, dog.
No,
Man,
I gotta
curious.
bring my boy Choppavelli with me. You cool with that, BG?
Is it
Oh,
business casual?
man. What if I'm wearing pants? You not coming? You freak ass nigga.
What's going
I'm saying, nigga,
on?
I'm booking my
What's
flight
going
now.
on?
What you talking about?
What you got
Yeah,
going
you
on, brother?
freak
I
ass.
didn't say nothing like that.
No, he asked me. I said come to New York. I'm gonna take y'all to the spot. He asked me if I'm gonna wear pants.
What spot is this?
It's actually called 4T's. It's a mom and pop. It's one of those where the lady might give you the stink eye. She might be mean to you, but when they
Does
mean,
she have an attitude?
oh, absolutely.
And that means the food is popular.
Exactly. See, Red, no. If you go to a Jamaican restaurant, right, and they too nice to you, don't eat the food. Don't eat the food. The food trash.
They gotta say Bumba Cloud with attitude in order for the food to be good.
They gotta say we don't have dots. Exactly. They gotta be like, we don't have dots. You know, if you ask for some and like they don't got it and they give you attitude because you asked for it, you stay. That's the spot you want to be in.
4 T's, okay.
Yeah.
I gotta hit that up.
Yes, sir. There's a rumor that Stray is coming July 19th. Stray game where you play as a cat.
Fire. Eat that.
I think that game is gonna sell like millions. I think that game is gonna be like
serious?
I'm so serious.
That's some hype.
Yeah, like really? Are y'all trying to seafood that game? Like, are you trying to
seafood was fun, bro.
I want to play the game. Don't get me wrong, but that's a lot of hype to say. Are you saying that because of people who love cats or something?
Simply off of that. I'm not saying this game is gonna be some like amazing game. I'm saying I believe this is simply gonna sell millions just because it involves playing as a cat. Like you know how like cat owners are. The internet loves cats. Listen, it's gonna take one streamer to like play this game on Twitch. Niggas gonna see, oh, you play as a cat. It's gonna take off. It's gonna take off.
That Goose game sold well, so I don't see why.
I actually won game of the year at some places. That was crazy. I want to play
Stray. Stray looks good. I'm copping that. I'm definitely copping it.
It does look like a good game. I want to play it actually.
Will it be launching in PS Plus?
Not as far as we know.
Oh, that is smooth. That'll be a good announcement right there. I like how you think it's smooth. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, if it's launching in there, yeah, you know, I'll be on it.
Not as far as we know, but I think it'll be like it should be like maybe $30. I doubt that'll be full price.
I think it's 40.
Okay, yeah.
That's 40.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, this better be 20 plus hours.
I don't know if I want to play as a cat for 20 hours, man. I don't know. I don't really know what the gameplay is. Is it like robots or I remember seeing a robot in the announcement.
I don't know what the gameplay is about. That's why I'm like, I seen the cat walking in this kind of cyberpunk robot world.
No idea, but I'm shocked that this game, the concept of this game hasn't came out sooner. Because listen, where's the game you play as a dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how dog owners are. Like, listen, people love their dogs to a very disturbing, point. So
I don't think this game is gonna sell like that though, unless they give
I can see off of the cat phenomenon like alone.
It might be one of them. It might be one of them hype beast joints, you know.
Get on it. I think so.
Word of mouth.
It wasn't until I came here to the state that I learned how uncomfortably people love animals. I mean, it's pretty uncomfortable. So yeah, I can see what you're saying. Like, Stray might not be like, oh my god, well, this is the best game ever, but I can totally see people just jumping on it saying, oh man, I get to play as a cat. The photo mode is going to be another thing too. People are cute photo mode and all that stuff. So there you have it.
Yeah. Shout out to, our Caucasian brethren, but like, listen, nobody loves their dogs more than Caucasians. Okay. They be kissing their dogs all in the mouth. And, like, listen, some people feed their dogs better than they feed their kids.
Our pets too, not overfeeding them than our children, but
listen, some people be like making their dogs like 5-star meals and shit. You know what I'm saying? People go crazy for their animals and their pets, man. So
I definitely know
an Instagram account for that actually. So
I definitely know a guy that used to put his dog food in a skillet. He used to cook it for him. I was like, bro, every night, bro.
When you stop doing it, Alex? Nigga, what? Oh, you said somebody you know.
Yeah, like I think I've seen this TikTok where like the guy has a husky, so he be like buying the most expensive, like, I don't know, prime ribs and meat and like just expensive crazy shit like you would serve in a restaurant, and he feeds his husky like raw stuff like that.
And I'm eating corn chips for dinner, man. Fuck this.
Man.
Ridiculous.
Hate to see it. So yeah, we'll see. I think we'll see Stray at the state of play.
Sure.
Hopefully, man.
More VR. Hopefully
we got any state of play predictions, man? What's going on, BG? How you running this podcast?
I mean, we talked about it already. We talked about the fake
you
lists that
talked
are out
about
there.
the leaked fucking phony bullshit list.
Yeah, I mean, I think I think the list is overall wrong, but I do think Stray is going to be there. Maybe Street Fighter and Final Fantasy. That's what I think is likely. That's it. That's all
we
I
ain't
got.
seeing Turtles Revenge, man. I need that release date.
I don't know, man.
You don't think Sony's gonna try to jump ahead of the line and show Modern Warfare 2?
Maybe, yeah. Possible. They still got the marketing rights, and it's rumored that they still got the marketing rights all the way to 2026.
I don't believe that. I just think that I don't believe that.
Hey, man,
it's
just
2026 of them showing the game.
No,
that's
no,
a
that
rumor.
they have marketing rights until
marketing rights for Call of Duty until 2026. I don't know.
What was the these deals are on average 8 to 10 years, right? So the first game was like 2016, 2015, 2016. And that would put in there if they're doing it by years or are they doing it by number of games?
It would be number of games, because if a year passes and a game isn't released, I would assume that doesn't count.
Does Warzone count?
I believe
that was tacked on.
Does Warzone count?
I don't know if Warzone counts because it technically was an add-on to Modern Warfare.
So it was tacked, but that came from Modern Warfare. I don't know if that would count.
Oh no.
They're doing a follow-up to Warzone.
Yeah, they are.
Because the second Modern Warfare is coming out, so it makes sense to do that.
Yeah, but it's coming out a year after.
Oh.
But by the way, Yoshida did reiterate like this state of play is like third party and VR, so he's telling y'all to calm the hell down. He's saying calm down, okay?
Because I'm so excited. It's VR.
Y'all not gonna get nothing crazy, as far as first party announcements. So
I don't know. They might.
Did I ever do a live reaction to this, man? It's like it might be a little underwhelming, man. I don't know.
No, we got VR. Y'all sleeping on VR, man.
I want to try VR, man, but I never did VR.
I look forward to PSVR too, since
the new technology.
Yeah, wait for VR too, because the light. You don't have enough room in your bedroom to play with the lights.
Bro, I already got too many fucking cords already, bro. I don't know if I want to add that, bro.
If he streamed that,
it's only one cord, the new one.
Oh, did Ray say I'm gonna die playing VR?
Yeah, it's only one cord. I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
Accident.
Just make sure you get that my RP messages popping on Twitter. Just to make sure you acknowledge it.
Send the GoFundMe to me.
I might have to get another PS5 for the living room, because that's where I would want to play PSVR.
You got this already, didn't you say that was like a plan for you?
No, I got a PS5 in my bedroom and one at my desk, but I might have to get a third one, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. Might have to. I might, because I'm not moving. I'm not moving my PS5s. I'm not doing that. That's peasant shit. I'm not doing that.
Peasant.
Just get another one.
What else? Man. What else don't you do because it's peasantry?
Honestly, anything that takes like physical labor, I'm willing to pay. Oh, brother, I'm willing to pay for almost anything, if I can get somebody to do it for me, like in any type of physical labor.
I know the one peasantry you did in the past.
Oh,
what's that?
The movies.
When you stacked them damn consoles on top of each other and had them running. That.
Oh, y'all made that seem like I was so crazy for doing that. What, I had my Xbox on top of my.
Yes.
What's wrong with that?
I had the cable box, the Xbox, the PlayStation, all stacked up together.
Oh, that whole counter was hot.
It was. There was a lot of heat going on right there.
You sold them, right? That
boy, I know your room smell like hot pennies, boy. What you doing?
That DG, boy.
Yeah, man. Oh man. Okay. Let me see what else I got. What else I got for news? There's a rumored Killzone VR was in development by Supermassive Games, and then PlayStation took it in-house. So there might be a Killzone VR game coming out.
We don't want it unless they get a new light gun.
Supermassive ain't never made a shooting game like that, though. What
that's the rumor, that they were working on a Killzone VR, and then PlayStation took it from them.
Gun.
And somebody in-house is working on it. And yeah. I would play it. PSVR too. I'll play Killzone VR.
Y'all not gonna want to play it.
Aren't they making a Horizon VR game right now?
And that's probably gonna be trash too. I looked at the game.
That's intriguing.
It looks on rails. It looks
it
on rails.
Looks like it's gonna be like one of them experience type games.
And the thing is, them on rail games are fun, but when you sit in one spot and then you start to realize how bad the graphics are, it start being like, all right, The on rails are only fun if the graphics are really good. Like for instance, the Until Dawn on rail shooter. What was it called? Blood Dawn, something like that. Something
I know what you're
weird.
talking
But
about.
yeah, Blood Rush. That the graphics look pretty good for a PSVR game, so it wasn't bad at all to sit there and stare at stuff. But that reveal trailer looked a little blurry to me, dog. It looked like Marvel CGI when I was watching
Not the Marvel
the reveal
CGI.
trailer.
I ain't going there. So yeah, we'll see. You know, this is gonna. They do seem to be doing a lot of VR during this state of play. So maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll be surprised.
That better be on point.
Do you think VR2 gets a release date at this state of play?
No, I think it's coming out next year. Honestly,
think so?
I think so.
You think it's gonna come out next year?
I would love so. I don't think it's this
They
year.
revving up a lot of info about it, man. I don't know.
Holiday 2022. You heard it from me
Yeah, I
first.
think it'll come out for the holidays for sure.
I want to see how much it's gonna cost, right? Because this VR, if the specs are true, this shit got specs better than VR headsets. It's like $1,200 right now, right?
Yes,
so like,
take a loss.
I can't see it being cheaper than $500. I know that much.
Look, you don't want it to be cheap. You don't want it to be.
I know,
cheap.
I mean, of course not,
This is
but
something you want to pay a premium for.
But they gonna have to make. Of course, they gonna have to make a price to where motherfuckers actually want to buy it and try it out, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, they'll probably have a thing where they'll probably have a thing in Best Buys or something where you can try the headset on and try it. Kind of like with Kinect and the HTC Vive. They even had to where Micro Centers or not Micro Centers, Microsoft stores and Best Buys, you could actually try it on and try it out. So they might do something like that if they really trying to push it.
they gonna be taking a hellified loss, man. 500. Jeez.
You think they're going to sell them a side of the PS4 VR, drop the price of PS4 VR by just a bit, and then sell these as your premium?
I think they're gonna discontinue the other one.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna drop the price because the PlayStation Move remotes are still $100 a piece. Not $100 a piece, but it's still $100 to buy the little 2-pack.
But they got new remotes too, though, for the VR2. You know that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be one of the things like with Nintendo, where it's just like the device. Like even PlayStation Eye cameras, they still $60, ain't they?
Yeah,
70,
they
50.
something like
I
that.
mean, and that's the old ones. That's not even like the new one that came out.
Yeah, they gonna have to discontinue the other joint because
Yeah. Smooth, you there?
But would they even be able to do that though? Because they are still technically
Yeah,
supporting.
I'm here.
I don't know. We'll see. Does this concern you at all that Halo Infinite's head of design, Jerry Hook, leaves 343? Does this matter?
No, doesn't concern me, doesn't matter, and it shouldn't. Based off all the shit everybody talked about how bad Halo Infinite is, why does it matter if somebody's leaving?
There's somebody new leaving every week. We got a new story coming out. God damn.
I just wanted to check with you, Smooth. You're the authority. Whatever Smooth says, I believe. Okay, on Halo, I believe you, Smooth. It's not a big deal. Then it's not a big deal.
Who else leaving 343? When you gonna leave Xbox? Move? Fuck going on, man? We trying to get you on the good side. You the last one hanging on that motherfucker. What's going on, brother?
How much suffering would it take for you to finally be primarily a PlayStation fan, Smooth? How much suffering does Xbox have to hand out?
Bruh, you know what I mean? This is what literally have to happen is Jesus Christ would have to come and say,
No, I know
Xbox is bad.
That's
That would be the only way
What if I can get Shuhei Yoshida to tweet you some words of encouragement? I'm gonna tell him my little retarded friend is dying from no games. He might, you know what I mean? He might tweet you something nice, man. Move a little.
Yeah, nothing. Like, dude, I honestly, I'm at the older I get, the more casual I become, so the less I care. So there's nothing really, I don't think at this point, I'd be surprised if a year from now that I'm even going hard on any of this shit. But
damn, not the best, but come on, bro.
You said you're gonna quit gaming if they do another female lead video game, right? Or something like that.
Oh, absolutely not. I don't mind a female lead.
No, that was Hollow Rift.
I missed the Best Buy, bro. You're not talking like yourself, Smooth. You letting a little delays and dead ass.
It's not the delays. I'm just like
these dead ass games as a service getting to you, bro. Come on, man.
Xbox will make you lose your passion for gaming, bro. It'll do that.
I mean, we seen the last gen, the gen before all of those that turned to new.
We watched your hot chip video just last night in remembrance of you, man. Come on,
that passion you had, bro. Come on, Smooth. Don't be like this, brother.
Hold on, Jack. What about you? Didn't Kofi bring up that you said if a certain game went to PC, you would quit gaming?
Y'all still on that, man? Y'all still on that, bro?
What game?
Hey
was
man, you said it, didn't you?
I didn't know Sony was being ran like some fucking letting the inmates run the asylum around it. I didn't know it was ran like Arkham, nigga. They bugging over there.
So you're not quitting gaming?
Not right now, man. It's still fuck PlayStation. Not right now.
He kind of did because he only play games on stream. He don't play games in his free time.
Well, I do that for revenue. You know what? Maybe I did quit gaming. You're right about that.
What was
I
that?
can't remember the last time I played a game off stream, nigga. This shit's crazy.
What was that title one time?
I only play games when I stream.
No, the title was "I'm depressed and I only play games for money" or something like that.
I'm not gonna lie, them titles be hidden. Them titles, people fuck with them titles. They be like, "Damn, Jackmove depressed me. Go $5."
You know what's crazy? Like when Jack says puts titles like that, I'm depressed, and people think that's a joke. This nigga's serious. This nigga's dead ass.
I definitely wasn't joking. Niggas like, "Oh, Jack, but you crazy?" I'm like, "Nigga, I'm really hurting emotionally." Right?
Yeah,
he definitely rubbing his belly while he typing it with one hand.
I need somebody to talk to, nigga. Y'all this whole laughing, shit crazy.
Yeah, they think it's a joke. Like, nigga, I feel it. Like, the nigga been playing Persona for a whole year. Like,
so you feel your friend depressed, and you just going like word, leaving a thumbs up. You're not.
It took me over 500 days in real time to beat Persona 5 Royal on stream, but we finally did it, people. Yes, sir. We did it, boys.
Listen, when I see Jack make titles like that, I be like, damn, stay up, my nigga. You know, like, what am I gonna do?
And then you close your laptop, right?
Yeah, listen.
Pound his chest twice, like, in solidarity, and then he just walk off.
Did you see that? Did you see that new picture that BG posted with Avery Media?
No, I didn't. Where's that?
Let me
Stop
put it in
it.
the general chat.
Stop it. I did
I'll
not
put it
post
in
nothing with
general
Avery Media. Listen, I hand Jack some money, every month from the fans, I'd be like, hope this makes everything better. That's
hey, feel free to sprinkle some of your own funds in there too, BG, just for the moral support.
And I do show up to Jack's live streams. I'd be like, yo, this is depressing because this nigga's still playing Persona. You started that game a year ago, live stream, right? That was a year ago, wasn't it?
That game in November of 2020.
Jesus Christ.
Yikes. I just beat it. Only took me 150, 2 hours, something like that.
What is this picture?
I don't know. Like,
BG, is that you with Avery Media, man? What is that, bro?
Brother. He tweeted for the chat. He tweeted the picture of 50 Cent when 50 Cent had to lose like mad weight for a role. He went down to like 90 pounds. Yeah, apparently that's me.
That's not you?
No, it is not, good sir.
All right, shit. So you looking good, brother?
Yeah,
I was excited. I was like, okay, still sponsored. All right.
Mocha pointed out something the other day that like dudes are the most obsessed with how I look and what my body is like in this community. Nobody else gets that.
Topic on the pod. Hey, nigga, we gotta get out of here in a reasonable time.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you look. No, for real, look on Twitter. Dudes is always either talking about how BG looks, his body. It's always like, oh, BG.
Maybe they have a crush on you.
You look like this, bro. Like, people be saying, BG, you look like 6 of these dudes, and none of the 6 of the dudes even look alike. How do I look like 6 different niggas?
They was talking about your jeans, your sneakers.
We know
People
BG
have
no trouble.
Body type. It was getting kind of crazy for the past.
BG was doing
I ain't gonna lie
creative
though,
recreation.
BG does remind me of Casual Geographic though. If BG was ever to convert himself from gaming to like animals, I get Casual
Geographic, nigga. What does that mean?
Well, I don't know what that is.
Subs. It's a dude that just do these these videos on like animals. He's very knowledgeable and he talks exactly like BG.
I gotta look this up now. Casual
Geographic.
I look like bruh. I get it from everywhere. The nigga said I look like Lance Riddick one day. Then another nigga said I look like Jamal Crawford the other day. Who else?
Lance Riddick.
One dude called you
Lance Riddick. Then it was Jamal Crawford. Then it was damn, it was a whole bunch of niggas. Somebody said I look like Bobby Shmurda one day. I'm like, come on, bro.
Bobby Shmurda look like an ant. I'm surprised.
I was like, y'all doing too much. Can y'all stop, please?
I feel like his moving head, but Bobby Shmurda, they made it person. Let me go find.
Let's see. Casual Geographic. No, I do not look like this. This dude kind of looks like if Smooth and J Mane had a baby. I think.
Nah, if you watch the video, you'll see why I say I get BG vibes.
Anyway, I look like every black dude, which kind of puts me in fair because I feel like I could be easily profiled. I fit the description. That's how y'all make me feel. I'm the fit the description type nigga.
That's pretty cool that you're like the default creator character when we start a game, though. I'm not
Pretty
mad
much.
at it.
Pretty much.
Is that the Fortnite too?
And then I look like the default Fortnite black nigga too. Oh my god.
I got a picture like that. Let me see if I can find it.
Let me see if I can save this.
I had a picture of BG next to the Fortnite character. They looked exactly like him. Let me see if I can.
Do you see what I'm saying? I look like everybody, bruh. I look like everybody and nobody at the same time. I hate all of you.
At least the people. Do you consider these people handsome? They're saying you look like BG.
Like, what is this, bro? Just because I have a beard and a mustache, this guy looks like me?
Yes.
Come on, bro. Y'all got to do
yeah,
better.
that does look like a BG avatar. What's that doing?
my
Overwatch
God.
or something?
That's
Fortnite?
I'm pretty sure that's some default Fortnite nigga. I don't know.
Yeah, that's Fortnite.
I hate all of you. That's the point.
Come on, Alex, bro.
Jack and Pop.
You know the crazy part? I know that dude in real life. I asked him why he posed like that.
That's what BG look like. Hey, Lance Reddick is a great actor, man.
He looked pretty anorexic in that photo though.
A skinny guy. Well, he be playing crackheads and shit on some of the shows he be watching.
Which show he played a crackhead?
He played a crackhead on what the fuck is that shit called? Oh,
The Wire?
God. No, it wasn't The Wire. It was
he was a cop on The Wire. Never mind.
No, the shit before The Wire. What the shit was called?
Hold up, is that Blandrew?
He was a crackhead on The Corner, and he was a crackhead on Oz.
Is that Blandrew for real? He like the shark tail fish.
No crackhead on the corner.
Yes, he was. He was a stepdad on there. He definitely was a crackhead. Go back.
Let me look this up.
And then on Oz, he was an undercover cop, but they made him do drugs to prove he wasn't a cop and shit because they knew he was, and he got addicted to it.
He weak.
Wowzers. All right, it's time to get out of here. The last thing, we don't really got to talk about that much. This is for niggas on Twitter who think they're armchair experts. The Sony investor briefing said a bunch of stuff. PSVR 2 is going to launch with 20 major first-party and third-party titles.
Let's go.
They're investing in more new IPs than ever before. We already know they're going to drop a bunch of live service games, but apparently before the fiscal year 2022 ends, they're going to drop 2 live service games. Maybe one of those could be Factions, hopefully. And they're making aggressive growth plans for mobile and PC. There was also there was a bunch of outlets that wrote this article that said they're going to be done with the PS4 by 2025. But when you actually read, and look at the briefing, pretty much what it shows is that they're really going to be done by 2022, 2023. But they didn't show what 2023 and 2024 look like. So they just knew that by 2025, they're going to be done. But that doesn't mean they're going to be supporting games until 2025. Some people took it as that. That's not actually the case. Because, even like the PS3 was supported well into the PS4 generation. But they weren't actually making games like 6 years in or whatever. So that's all I got.
Good talk, man. Good discussion, man. You gotta stop humoring these dudes on Twitter, bro. They don't know what the fuck they talking about, BG.
I mean, some people just read headlines. I get it,
I mean, I do that from time to time, but
I read headlines, but before I tweet, I'll be like, nah, there's no way. So but when it's stuff I find hard to believe, I definitely click click to see what the source is. Like when I read that Microsoft passed on Spider-Man and KOTOR, I was like, nah. So I clicked on the source, see where it came from. And, I was like, okay, it seemed credible to me. So I actually, reached
about them stopping PS4 support. I read I believe they said it was the same dude that came out with the NVIDIA shit, but I had read on Reddit, I don't know if this was true or not, but they was like, Originally, the plan was to put shit like Returnal and Ratchet and Clank and Demon Souls on the PS4 as well, but they end up saying fuck it, and then they just gonna put it on PC. That's what I read. I read that probably about 3 months ago on Reddit. So
and
I can believe it.
And Sony confirmed that with these classic PlayStation games, it's going to be optional for developers if they want to add trophy support. So like Wild Arms, Ape Escape, Siphon Filter, Hot Shot Golf, those are already confirmed to have trophy support. So it's up to the developer if they want to go back and
It's been a disaster. That new PS Plus has also been a disaster. They're using the PAL version of the games, which is 50 hertz refresh, so they not full 60 hertz refresh games.
Yeah, I saw. I didn't really understand, all that stuff about old versions of games and the PAL version. So, but you probably understand better than me. So
yeah, the PAL version, it's just the refresh rate ain't the same as the US version, so it doesn't move. It's just not a steady movement with the games. It stutters and people don't like the way they move. So that's an issue. That's the same version of the games they put on the PS1 Classic that came out. People's complaining about that. It's just a whole debacle, man. The pricing had an issue that they had to go back and fix, and this shit's been horrible so far.
They
man.
said
They fix it.
due to a technical error, players in Asia who have previously purchased a PlayStation Plus membership at a discount have been incorrectly charged for their upgrade pricing. This error has been fixed, and impacted players will receive a credit. Thank you for your patience. So that's good that it's actually being reversed, and people aren't gonna people ain't gonna have to pay the difference when they get these subscriptions at a discount. So that's good.
I guess.
Yeah, at least that. And hey man, that's a wrap. That's all we got for this week.
That's all, folks.
Let me go make sure we ain't got no more super chats.
Yeah, check the super chats. I don't think there will be a podcast next week.
Oh my God, BG.
No, BG, no.
My brother in Christ, I love you.
Because I won't be here. I won't be here that day. I won't be here on Sunday. So I won't be available. So
that'll be after the PlayStation event. I'm surprised.
Yeah, but I don't think that PlayStation event is. I don't think they really gonna show nothing like insane that like, oh, we gotta talk about it that week.
We'll be back the week after that. It ain't no thing.
And the week after that would be right at the Xbox event.
There were 2 birds, 1 stone. I like what I'm hearing.
Like if it was like PlayStation's major event, the big one that they usually do at the later on in the year, I would be like, nah, we gotta do it. But like the state of play is 30 minutes. What's the most incredible thing they can show, right? Yeah, it'll probably be just okay at best. So yeah, I just won't, be here, and I'm sure Jack doesn't want to do it, and Blandrew is gonna be, Blandrew gonna be working for the white man still, and Smooth probably want to spend some time with his kids, and Bond is in the process.
That'll be a podcast with me and Bond. Yeah, I'm good, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, Wonton, tap in. We gotta clock in now.
Unless probably won't be a podcast.
Keep it right.
Yeah, so that just giving y'all a heads up. We'll be back the week after. So yeah, y'all just miss us 1 week. Next show will be great. Yeah. All right, let's do these outros.
Girls, you want me to read the rest of these super chats?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
All right, we got Nick with Steak, the true antagonist. He says Sonic with Genesis, Tetris with Game Boy, Mario World with SNES, to Mario and Duck Hunt on the NES. Bundles always helped both sell, and I agree with that. We got H Dog Game, and he said Alex from the South and never had oxtail, shaking my head. Oh,
I thought it's an Eastern Northeast thing. I didn't know that was a Southern thing.
Wherever the majority of West Indians live, that's where you'll find it. I feel like Alex live in like Arkansas or one of those nowhere places.
In Arkansas.
No.
I feel like you already knew that, BG, but you just want to gross where you.
Yeah, he just wanted to make me feel bad.
Arkansas.
Wait, you really live in Arkansas?
Yes, he does.
Bro, I guess
you
that.
really didn't know that.
I really didn't know that. I just thought of I just thought in my head like, what's the corniest place somebody could possibly live?
Right.
That's really messed up.
Right.
Damn, BG, why you do my man?
I'm just saying, you ever heard of a nigga that live in Arkansas before? Like,
you the homie, PG.
Not top it out.
PG. You the homie, dog.
Like Jack, imagine you know somebody like where you from? Arkansas? Like that don't even sound right.
I was taken aback when he said it. I thought he was joking, but lo and behold, he lives in Arkansas, man.
And this nigga Jack lived 2 hours away from me. Like that's even like you right here down here with me, dog.
I know who to call the next time we get a tornado warning.
What the?
What does
What you want me to do? What you want me to do?
I mean,
I mean, Arkansas. Don't y'all get tornadoes over there?
Nah, that's Oklahoma.
They'll be lucky to get a tornado come through that boring ass city, man.
Wow.
Oh shit, tornado coming, y'all. We lit. Yes, sir.
Oh, hold on. They said Arkansas, the Grand Wizard of the KKK be there. You be attending those?
I didn't been through the town where it was founded, but I drove right past it. I didn't stop for gas and then.
Did you bow and like kiss the land?
Well, they know my dad. They know my dad, so I had to pass.
No, okay.
Nigga say he made his pilgrimage. That's crazy. We got Jazzy Jefferson. He said we are 2 months away from until Digimon Survive drops. The real greatness awaits.
Oh, brother.
All right. We got Andrew Wilkins. He said smooth, funny looking self likes the one of them lemur monkeys from Uncharted 4.
Lemur
monkey. That's
Wow.
not nice.
That's racist.
We got Sky's the Limit in 1994. He said, "Hey Jack, Oya called and she said Grizzly's down, but man, fuck you." Oya was a drunken bitch.
Damn.
For anybody that watched the Persona streams,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe that's it.
All right, good show. Nice job, guys. Y'all made Jack work. Y'all contributed.
We got one more. Oh, hold on, we got one more. My bad. Sky's the Limit donated again. He said BG looks like he need help with hamburger helper. That's the last one.
Oh, not that again.
The classic hamburger
She
helper.
stuck that one in at the last moment. I almost didn't catch
Not
it.
that.
Yes, sir.
You know what's crazy? I found somebody else that asked that question, so I wasn't the only person in the world that thought it was.
You didn't.
I could find it on Twitter. I wasn't the
Oh,
person
you on
in
the
the
mentally
world.
retarded forums?
I
Oh, there
wasn't,
was somebody with my issue.
I wasn't the only person in the world that thought it was in the box. That thought everything was in the box.
All
Okay,
right,
that's all I'm saying.
Brown. Okay.
It did say in big ass bold letters does not include hamburger or whatever it said.
People
Beef.
like you.
Legs and hips.
Hey man,
and body.
they can do hip replacement surgeries and do triple bypass and all this complicated clone. Like they clone niggas now, but I'm not supposed to believe that they could put meat in a box. Pause.
Oh,
Yeah, but you're right. You're right.
Why does it sound like your favorite?
You didn't think it needed to be refrigerated, correct? Because it was on
Hey,
the
man.
shelf.
Word.
This nigga
You
thought
thought
it
it
was
was
gonna be
like shelf life type.
some oatmeal meat. Like he was just
I-
gonna
Eat
put some water
room
on it,
temperature meat out of a box. is
I thought they
crazy.
figured it out somehow. That's all I'm saying. I
Hold on,
thought
so
it-
when you saw the box, you went. I knew they could do it. You went and bought
I
it.
just thought they figured it out. Like it's like you know like
You know, it's a military like ration type meat.
VG saw this at about time.
like you know in medicine when they make groundbreaking milestones. I thought this was it. Like in the food, but
went
You
shelf
thought
life.
he was talking
helper
about that
was
you could just eat room temperature meat going forward. They just put it in a box. You thought that wasn't making the rounds in the news?
I thought we came far. With
stumbled upon it in the dollar store.
It's like what 10 years ago.
Did you know about some milk that like make the mixture and all that shit?
Listen, I thought we came really far, bro. Like, look at the innovations and the inventions that mankind has. Look at the strides we've made from creating the wheel. So I'm thinking, like, yeah, meat in a box. Hey, man, it's possible.
They also made Google. You didn't think to hit that up?
You went from the wheel to hamburger helper.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we just like God need to scorch the earth. Just have us start over.
Hey man, y'all can't tell me it's the most far-fetched thing. Like, listen, niggas go to the moon, bro.
That's not the crazy part. The reason why we nervous is because if you thought that about hamburger helper, what other things in life do you think is commonplace or something that should be normal? That's the scary part.
Well, what's more insane? Somebody going to the moon or meat being in the box? That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
meat,
do you leave your car on when you pump your gas?
Oh
no.
All right.
Sometimes I do forget, but everybody forgets sometimes.
No, we don't.
That's dangerous, brother.
I know it's dangerous. Some people forget once in a while,
Who forgets the car?
Yeah, niggas that's in a blunt right now. That's who be forgetting.
Right. This stank.
Trust me. Not everybody turns it off. Not everybody.
I'm always on.
That's crazy.
Niggas be smoking right around the pump and everything, like lit and everything.
That's because a cigarette apparently the gasoline ain't. It's a certain type of. It's not enough to light some fuel or something like that. But movies have us thinking that a cigarette could blow a gas station.
Oh,
up.
look at this
They still
engineer.
shouldn't
He's
be smoking.
talking this talk right now. Yes,
They still shouldn't be smoking at a gas station, but it's not gonna blow it up.
You know, you shouldn't taser anybody at a gas station either.
You got tasered at a gas station?
No, somebody did and got caught on fire.
I can see smooth.
Oh yeah, I've seen that video. I've seen that video.
Having a taser is different than a cigarette. Like that's a different type of voltage, and
they tased the dude on the ground, and then the cop had to go get a fire extinguisher out of his car or whatever. I think it was. Yeah.
Eesh, what they set everybody on fire?
The cop was like, "You good?" Imagine getting tased and then you got caught on fire. Like that's crazy.
Wild times. All right, let's get out of here. Do these outros. Wonton. Nigga probably eating wontons. Trimoka.
Come on, brother.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, what up, BG?
Yeah, your outro. I mean, you know, you were here about a good 20 minutes, but appreciate your contribution.
It's not much for now, but I appreciate your invite, man. Really appreciate it. I'm practically a nobody on Twitter right now, but I do enjoy the gaming community since I've been gaming for quite a while. So appreciate you inviting me in, and I hope I can do that with you somewhere in the future. Appreciate it.
Yeah, this what a foreplay earlier, dog.
Hey, Trimoka.
What up?
Are you from Canada by any chance?
Say that again.
Are you from Canada by any chance?
No, I'm from Haiti.
Okay, you kind of had the little Canadian accent. Okay.
Did I really give you a Canadian accent just now?
Yeah, no, for real. Like the Canadians I talked to, they kind of got that little accent. The same one.
You wear jean short?
Oh.
Yo, why you keep
asking? No, sir.
Because every Canadian I know wear jean shorts, and I'm sick of it.
He's referring to Kofi.
You mean cargo pants?
That's even worse if you got that in your arsenal. How many pockets you got on right now?
None.
Yeah,
like, you should have never asked.
Going wait a minute.
You should have never
I
asked.
like where this is going.
Yo, you're wildin'.
Hey man.
Nah, my brain is not thinking straight right now. I'm in the middle. I'm ADCing with my wife right now, playing League of Legends.
Huh?
So
Yeah, y'all was. Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds cool.
How was you in the car playing League of Legends? I meant to ask you that.
Nah, I was in the car earlier, but I'm home. I've been home. BG asked me to not talk on the podcast while I'm driving, so I did exactly that.
What? There's no way to treat a guest. There's no way to treat a guest.
We'll get him on.
You invited him not to talk on the podcast?
We'll get him on, a different week when he's home,
Well, I
not driving.
I gotta sign off on that. I don't think we're doing it. But yeah, thank you for coming, brother. We love you.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Love you too.
What does this man Alex have his name as? Kid Smooth's waist trainer? What?
Hey, what, bro?
All right, bro.
Wildin'.
Why are you?
Why you think I wear what you think I'm big? Yeah, like
What?
I weigh 182 pounds.
Okay.
How much would I
Dress
say?
size? What's your dress size?
No man.
Do I ask if he's petite next?
It's crazy.
Dang, I don't get an outro. I just get a what my name is.
Yeah, you say your outro.
Hey man, Knockout City high level gameplay ambassador, roller champions ambassador, petite man ambassador. We out here. Yeah. Tyrek, we on the way.
Oh man.
We on the way, Tyrek.
Red.
Happy to be back. I know I've had some people ask like when you're gonna be back on Weapon Wheel, so it was dope to be back, talk game with y'all. I haven't spoken to y'all in a minute. But yeah, as far as where to find me out at or whatever, everything is Red Infamy across the board. Also do a podcast with Afropunk called Culture Code, which is every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, check out some streams coming up soon on my channel.
All right.
Nice.
Black
To
Queen.
a real woman.
Support Black Queens.
Organic woman here.
Now they Black Queens, Alex. Weren't they just? Never mind. Okay. You had another name for them, just like.
Yes, sir. We got that whip crack moan.
You told you like
Somebody
you
moan.
bond. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, now they Black Queens, huh? Are you even with a black woman, Alex? You know what? Never mind.
My girlfriend is a Black Queen, sir.
Since when?
What are you talking? I've been dating for her for 2 years. You don't know nothing about me. That's crazy.
You showed us a picture. She wasn't black last time. Were you morphing her race now?
I'll put a picture.
She wasn't black last time.
I'll put a picture in Discord right now. That's my Black Queen, sir.
Revitiligo.
Vitiligo, what?
He said revitiligo. I'm done.
Oh man,
That's
all
a real
right.
thing, man. That's a real
It's a
album.
hamburger box meat.
All right, Smooth.
All right, man. Sorry about my patchy appearance today, but it was good to catch up with you guys. See everybody else in about 2 weeks.
All right, Jack.
Damn, I ain't even realize. Oh, I thought I already did outro.
I
Appreciate
don't know.
y'all for
Maybe you
watching.
did. I don't know.
JiggyMerch.com, man. Tap in. Streams coming back next week. We got a paid stream coming through. We out, all right?
All right. We will catch y'all next week. Well, no, not the week after next week because we won't be here. Shout out to y'all. Hit the like button. We appreciate y'all going after dark. Support the Patreon if you haven't. It's worth it. We out. Peace.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No. Right. Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro King got me. See, that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Elba, I'm a black bond. Aim in a scope and all black panel. You can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not at all. Oh wait, then Jackmove came in with the trophies, God in the lane of its own. Like, how can you gamers approach me? So kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. Should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon World Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jackmove, we got Black Bond, I mean. Blandrew, I mean, what you can't out strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.